with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as chat's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to enjoy, like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran through to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His support is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Most victims across the board we charge the ward because his code can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machine. Snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if Andrew fan his chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bag, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits are well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. 3 streams nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Monday, the 9th of June, 2025. I'll tell you something, yesterday was not the best day for Phil Burnell financially. Phil Burnell was hoping for a lot of money. He was hoping he had at least one goal. He barely got halfway to the goal on both streams, and so, yeah. Because of that, there was a 16-minute daily crap. You can guess what it's about. So Phil, I just, put it this way. Phil is desperate. Look at the language in his tweet from last night before he went to fucking bed. This is his little tweet, for the fucking schedule. However, on Monday's podcast, unbox and set up the Logitech wheel and accessories to prepare for fucking trucking. And then it's do or die. It is do or die. The day stream for blueprints. Do or die. Support or die. If the money is not forthcoming, goodbye. Blueprints. Simple as that. Jesus Christ, man. So, yeah, this is an example of some of the language that Phil used yesterday. Very piece of a little clip here. If I don't beg for money, then you idiots don't give me any. Get it?
I think it would be an interesting DSP tries. I got ideas for the next couple as well. Okay? Let's get some support going. I just spent over $300 on this wheel right here, and this joystick is this shifter. Oh, it's not even capturing. Yeah, it won't capture. For fun truck sim streams. All right.
But Phil, you were given money to get the wheel in the first place. You told your audience if you had at least $300 across both streams, you would get a wheel. And then you've charged them a further $150. So you received $450. Actually, you received $500 from your audience, at least. You received over $500 from your audience in order for you to buy a fucking wheel that cost about $300 odd. So stop fucking pretending. It's like, Phil, you promised your audience you'll get a wheel if 2 goals were hit. And then you charged them like 3.5 goals. And you wanted more, but they wouldn't. They kind of saw the scam eventually and stopped giving you fucking money.
All right, please support this one. Please, let's get something. Let's get some support right now. I don't care if it's a super chat, a tip, a membership, or a sub. Let's get a piece of support right now from somewhere. I mean, right now, how many viewers do we actually have over on Kick?
Who fucking cares?
81. Out of everyone sitting there on Kick, someone support the stream. Seriously, one person out of 81 to support the stream in some way. No, you see, here's the dumb fucking thing. Oh, he's big, Guys, did you not hear what I said? I guess you're fucking deaf. Literally, if I don't ask for support, I don't get it. Because people are reminded when I ask for it, I say, oh yeah, I'm watching a good stream. I want to support that good stream.
Can you imagine
someone treating an audience in this fucking capacity. I was like, hey guys, do you know you can give me money? Did you know that content creators quite enjoy it when they get the money given to them? And then Phil's audience like, what? Really? Holy shit, Mom, where's my Velcro wallet?
Let me support it, and then they do. If I don't say something, I get nothing. Look, I said nothing the whole podcast. I said it at the very end of the podcast. I played over an hour of this game, said nothing. Nothing. And now here we go, coming back from a break, no contributions. Do you see the pattern? Do you remember that day when I said absolutely nothing at all the entire stream, and I got...
Yeah, I remember that fucking day, Phil. So Phil went a whole entire fucking day stream and night stream, without fucking asking for a single contribution, right? This is one day after his fucking special birthday marathon, I believe. I think it was his birthday marathon, when he was given thousands of dollars. Phil decided to conduct an experiment one day immediately after his birthday marathon, which was massively well supported. And Phil's experiment to not ask for money made him justify, in his head, it justified him asking for it. Because without him asking for a single dollar, he was given $150 in support for that entire day. Fast forward to last night, and Phil got that sort of money while asking for it every 30 fucking seconds practically.
I got like 20 bucks. You remember that, right?
To pay your electric bill, to pay your fucking rent, alright? I get it. I'd hate me too. See you, Phil.
So let's get some support. All right, let's continue now with the game. But please, someone support the stream. We got, like I said, about an hour, 20 minutes left to hit the goal. We can do it, but I need some people to actually come by and support the content they're watching. Okay? Okay.
Fucking fake French prick.
Okay, folks, well...
You know what this tells me more than anything else? Like, Phil, I used to kind of think that Phil subconsciously begged without actually being aware he was begging, but no. What this tells me is that he's fully aware and conscious of the fact of what he is saying to his audience every fucking 30 seconds. He's fully fucking aware of what is coming to his mouth. He's fully aware of the desperation in his, in his mannerism. It's not like Phil's not aware of how fucking cringe and desperate it comes across. No, he is fully competent in that regard. You know what I mean? He is not oblivious to fucking how pathetic it is coming across. And yet it doesn't stop him from fucking begging profusely anyway. Like, that's the thing that gets me. We have witnessed him. We witnessed him go an entire fucking day without asking for a single fucking dollar. That was an incredible fucking day, in my opinion. It showed you that Phil had the ability to fucking not be a greedy bitch. Without asking for a single dollar, his audience, right after a special fucking very well-funded marathon, still gave him $150 for the fucking day. Both streams combined, and that's a great fucking return. Especially for a content creator his size, it pulls on the fucking metrics he gets for live streams. But for him, it wasn't enough. To him, it was it fucking justified his fucking begging. This is why I got to beg, guys. I want $300 per day, not $150. No, it's just fuck off. Well, welcome to the new normal. This is what you should be expecting these days. Some days you will get 150 plus per stream. Of course you're going to get, like, that's going to happen. But it's not the fucking norm. I know you're hoping to fucking make it the fucking norm. It was fucking foolish of you to expect it to be the fucking norm, because your audience simply cannot fucking maintain that for you. And also, TJ, as you can see, has spotted Phil Burnell wailing away in WWE Champions again. Phil is 6th in the rankings, although TJ was not able to calculate a figure. You know, he wasn't able to calculate numbers, you know what I mean, so he didn't provide a number, but it shows Phil being 6th in the rankings, so he spent at least $100 I think. I think it's safe to assume that Phil spent at least $100. Just a little vague estimate, at least $100. I think is a very fair estimate to fucking say. But it's just, oh look, Phil's awake, hooray! What's he fucking saying in this fucking chat? Good morning, all. What's he fucking saying here? I knew Switch 2 was going to be a bust. I had a feeling for the release. Blah blah blah. I'm glad to see Nintendo suffer, but it's sad to see it affected Phil's business because it's so bad. And Phil responds, it didn't affect my business. The vids did fine. And I'll use it for games over its life cycle, so I'm likely a rare case where it wasn't a waste.
been a very slow day. We created
Then why'd you bitch and whine and moan so much about it, Phil? Why'd you fucking declare it a fucking paperweight?
You know, I know some people are super chatting or whatever.
That seems quite contradictory to your fucking narrative or a special video you made about it. And what's he fucking saying here? Are we saving blueprints tonight? The wage quit blueprints incoming. So Phil's saying likely yes. I've been warning about it for a month. So Phil's agreeing with his chat that blueprints is probably going to die today. You know, I've been warning everyone for a month. Fucking hell. Guys, who wants to watch Memoji's compilation of Phil begging profusely? And then who wants to fucking see a 60-minute delay crap afterwards of Phil begging non-stop? No, you're gonna watch it anyway.
I want you to understand something. This literally is a situation where I'm in dire financial straits, and if this stands where I'm going to be making half as less money on YouTube as I ever did before, starting now, I'm going to lose my house. I'm going to have all my shit reclaimed. You know, credit card bills are going to go default. I'm probably going to have to declare bankruptcy. I'm going to lose everything. I have all your fucking personal information. I will come find you.
Okay, everybody. I'm back. It's time for about 90 more minutes of the Lies of P DLC here on the stream today.
Oh, yeah, he's saying 90 more minutes. Okay, remember guys, when he started the fucking gameplay, he was like roughly on like $40 odd. The actual gameplay portion of this day stream did awful for him. And you're going to hear him cry about it as well here.
So, it's just funny, and here's what I want to say, all right? So today I went into it on stream thinking, you know, I got a lot of good stuff going on today's podcast, so I'm not going to mention anything about goals or income or nothing. We're just going to go right into it, and we did.
And that's kind of actually true, to be fair to him, you know what I mean? Because, fun fact, I never had to press the beg counter once yesterday. Phil he didn't really openly beg at all during that podcast, at least when we were playing bingo during it, you know? Towards the end, they started begging, but we fucking won bingo by that point in time, you know? Yeah, I know, and also it's not a fucking podcast. I know what I was saying, but yeah, Phil actually did not beg in his usual way. But again, this illustrates my point. No, Phil was actively aware of this. Like, he made an active choice. I'm not going to beg because I have talking points on my show today. That was his logic. That was his rationale. Like, he actually fucking shelved the begging portion of his segment because he had other things that he wanted to discuss. It just shows you how aware he is of the begs. Listen to that one more time.
It on stream thinking, you know, I got a lot of good stuff going on today's podcast, so I'm not going to mention anything about goals or income or nothing. We're just going to go right into it, and we did. And we had all this stuff to talk about, right? Think about it. We talked about the Switch 2. We talked about the new steering wheel that I got for Truck Sim. We talked about all these games, game trailers, everything. By the end of the show, the podcast, I made around 40-some bucks or whatever, and then I mentioned to everyone, hey, just so you know.
Who's saying that? Who the hell's this? Look, it's money. Money's talking. Hey, money, there's money over here.
Hey, what about me?
I don't know. How do I get you? I want this money. I don't know how to get it.
Somebody get me!
Oh, I want money. I need money.
You know, we got this goal this week. We want to hit the goals. Please support the stream. And then I started playing Lies of P. And that was, geez, hour and a half ago. And I've gotten 0 since then. 0. And the thing is, I haven't mentioned it until right now, like until I went on this break. I purposefully said, if I say nothing, I wonder what'll happen.
Most people with intelligent brains that work, that are hinged properly.
So when people say dumb stuff, like,
Shut the fuck up. Just stop right fucking there. Look, I'm going to stop you right fucking there, Phil, okay?
Yes, that's true.
I've said it earlier on. You went an entire fucking day before about asking for a single dollar, and then that entire day you're given $150, and this was a day after your special birthday marathon, I believe it was. You can be given hundreds of dollars without asking for a single penny, Phil. You have proven that. But your argument is that that is not enough for you. And let's be real here, it's never going to be enough for him. Hell, Phil was given $1,600 in one fell swoop last Friday. Where's it all gone?
you know, you're e-begging and you ask for contributions. Yes, I do. Because when I do, people say, oh yeah, that's right, I'm watching a stream, I'm getting good content, I want to support that, and then they do. If I don't bring it up, I don't get support. You get it? Like, that's my model. I think what it is, a lot of people forget, this is not a paid-for model. I don't have a sponsorship, I don't have a partnership, I'm not making tons of money on, you know, a paid product placement. I'm not getting paid to play Lies of P. I'm not some giant streamer with 10,000 views so that every video I put out, I'm making money. Nah, I make my living on these streams, 100%. So
You could easily have fucking tried to source out these other potential revenue streams, but instead you fucking put the burden of your financial responsibilities on your audience. It is them that fucking have to fucking suffer your wrath because you're entirely reliant and dependent on them for you to fucking pay your fucking bills because you fucking refuse to fucking sell out or shell out or whatever the fuck it is. Phil could easily go ahead and get himself some sort of fucking paid product advertisement, a Raid Shadow Legends, or insert some random crap here, Dollar Shave Club, all these crap. Phil could potentially easily fucking, go for one of these fucking things, and it would help him pay the fucking bills. But Phil claims he has some sort of fucking moral stance against this, and so it's his audience instead that face his financial burdens. It is down to his audience to fucking make sure that Cat gets fed.
have to on the stream say, hey, please support the stream, because here we are. We've got about an hour and 20 minutes left on the stream, and we've been at $44 since the podcast ended almost 2 hours ago because I didn't say anything. And I'm going to repeat that, because I didn't say anything. If I had said, hey, please support the stream, let's hit the goal, let's get motivated, we would have. Right now, guys, let's get our first sub on Kick. We haven't had one. Take a look. We haven't had a sub on Kick. We haven't had a membership. What we had this morning was a few super chats and a few tips, and that's it. Let's get our first sub on Kick right now. Who on Kick is going to support this stream? You've been sitting here watching all morning. So now, sub. Send a sub. Get some support.
No.
Nope.
All right? How about a membership on YouTube? All right? Anyone who's enjoying the gameplay, please support it. I can't continue to operate with a $40 stream of a major new release. I just can't.
Well, guess what? If I can't file my taxes, I can't pay my taxes, I go to jail, and I can't stream. So if you don't see the benefit of avoiding that, again, I can't help you, you're an idiot.
Then go to jail, bitch.
If you're that dumb, I can't help you. I mean, really, if you're really that fucking brain dead stupid.
I paid $60 for this game because I had to rebuy the base game and the DLC. All right?
Who fucking
So please
cares?
support the stream that you're watching and enjoying, and let's hit some goals. I want to do this DSP Tries It this week. You guys voted. You want to see me do this T-Pain Munchies meal. Let's get some support going. You know, I just spent over $300 on this wheel right here, and this joystick is this thing, this shifter. Oh, it's not even capturing. Yeah,
You're
it won't
giving
capture.
$400,
For fun,
$500
trucks in
to
the
them.
stream. All right, please support this one. Please, let's get something. Let's get some support right now. I don't care if it's a super chat, a tip, a membership, or a sub. Let's.
I mean, I'm not a fan of them, of course, you know what I mean? I think it's a waste of fucking money. But, I mean, can you imagine if Phil was giving, like, Argentinian memberships at this point in time when Phil's begging for anything? You know, of course, I mean, any support for Phil, even the Argentinian membership kind, is dumb as hell. But that would have been a funny time for it to have happened.
Let's get a piece of support right now from somewhere. I mean, right now, how many viewers do we actually have over on Kick? 81. Out of everyone sitting there on Kick, someone support the stream. Seriously. One person out of 81 to support the stream in some way.
And that's basically Phil's business model fucking summed up for you right fucking there. Like, Phil, the difference between Phil having a good day and a bad day is the generosity of one fucking individual saying, okay, Phil, here's $200. And all of a sudden, it'll go from Phil having a very bad day to Phil having a fucking fantastic day.
No, you see, here's the dumb fucking thing. Oh, he's big, he's big. Guys, did you not hear what I said? I guess you're fucking deaf. Literally, if I don't ask for support, I don't get it. Because people are reminded when I ask for it, I say, oh yeah, I'm watching a good stream.
Bruh.
I want to support that good stream. Let me
Bruh.
support it. And then they do. If
Bruh.
I don't say something, I get nothing. Look, I said nothing the whole podcast. I said it at the very end of the podcast. I played over an hour of this game, said nothing. Nothing. And now here we go, coming back from a break, no contributions. Do you see the pattern? Pattern.
Oh, what an edit. What an edit.
Pattern. Do you remember that day when I said absolutely nothing at all the entire stream and I got like $20? You remember that, right? So let's get some support. All right, let's continue now with the game. But please, someone support the stream. We got, like I said, about an hour, 20 minutes left to hit the goal. We can do it, but I need some people to actually come by and support the content they're watching. Okay? So, for the record, today, thank you to everyone on YouTube and in tips supporting. 0 support from Kick. 0. No one on Kick supported at all.
I mean, technically, Phil's giving money to stream on Kick. So they're supporting just by turning up and watching them. Because Phil gets money, the more viewers he has on Kick. That's just a fact. So them, his audience showing up on Kick, watching him on Kick, live on Kick, is rewarding him financially. The more of them, the better for him financially. That's a factual observation right fucking there. And full disclosure, Phil's day stream, $75. Night stream, $72. In case you're curious what final totals were, day stream final total, 75. Night stream total, 72. Yeah. It didn't go very well at all for little Philly, I must say.
In any way, neither for the podcast or for this stream or this gameplay. So, pretty lame. Will we get any support from Kick by the end of the stream so they're not an embarrassment?
Huh?
See who this is. All right, guys, last chance. Please support the stream. Let's get to $100 by the end of the stream. Let's get some subs over on Kick to hit it and make it happen, okay? Or a tip or a super chat, whatever it may be. Come on, let's hit $100 at least. If we can't hit the 150 goal, because we.
Phil, what's the point of the $100? No. What did the audience get for $100 though? Like, they don't get a goal. Nothing is. There is no benefit whatsoever to your audience in getting you $100. 150, of course. Oh, if you hit 150, then of course the audience get one goal closer towards you getting to watch you stuff your face with a fucking fast food. That's a reward for them, of course. But $100, so nothing is. There's no point. Why are you begging for at least $100 when there's no incentive whatsoever to your audience to fucking get you there? You know, you can somewhat understand bizarrely the fucking logic for him begging for $150 because it's one more goal added. If I hit 10 goals and I get to stuff my face with a fast food on camera as a reward. But $100 gets his audience absolutely nothing. So why would his audience fall for that? And they did not fall for it.
And no momentum at all when I started playing the game. Let's at least do that. All right, guys. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know what to say. Obviously, guys, the whole idea is to try to hit goals. And it seems like it's...
I thought the whole idea was to provide meaningful, positive gameplay to share with your audience, you know what I mean? Because you're a very passionate gaming YouTuber for the last 17 years. I could have sworn it was about if you try to provide meaningful content that's fucking, uploaded to, the internet for posterity's sake or whatever, because you provide the best, wholesome, full, playthroughs out there.
You should not support this guy.
You try to tell me it's all about the fucking money?
To make serious money.
like a 50-50 chance that we even hit a goal now. I don't know what's going on. For how long we were doing super well. This game is great. People loved it Friday night. All of a sudden today, no one's supporting it. I don't get it. He's like, well, not me, because I'm the same guy I was Friday night when I was playing it.
It's never Phil's fault. It's never Phil's fault. But Phil, it's the same game as it was on Friday night. You cannot blame the game, because the game on Friday night for you also did quite well for you. And it's the same game. So if you're not going to blame yourself for it, then by your logic, you also are not allowed to blame the game.
I haven't changed yet. All right. So
Yet. I haven't changed yet.
Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed. Now here's the bummer and the problem. Guess what we're doing tonight?
Who
Probably none of you are even going to
cares?
attend this tonight, are you? It's 50-hour playthrough. I'm trying to get to the end of the game. I'm trying to finish it. We're at the very end of Act 2.
Nah, Prophet is not. There's no way. There's no way. Look, Phil lowering the goals would be a mission of defeat for him. Phil has not had a. There's no way Phil's going to lower the fucking goals. His pride won't allow it. His ego will not allow it. I'm not. There's no way. What Phil might start doing is start doing what he did before one time ever as a fucking special fucking different. He might start making the goals accumulative. So if he makes $75 in a day stream, he might start off a night stream on $75. You know what I mean? And carry that shit over. You know? He might start doing that on a long-term basis. He done it once to try and hit a fucking goal and save some fucking pride, you know what I mean? It was a very bizarre fucking... It was very strange. I Phil allowed it one time ever. But he's like, I can't do it ever again. I'm only doing it one time because I'm special to you guys and, fucking bizarre. But yeah, I feel like if Phil's going to change anything, it's that he's going to fucking make things accumulative in the grand scheme of things, but he won't lower it total low. His pride will not allow such a defeat.
I know probably almost no one's going to show up for this tonight. That's why I did it on a late stream, okay? So I hope you guys would come back 6:45 p.m. Pacific time to tune in to Clear Obscure. But this playthrough has been basically dropped by a lot of people because it's such a long game, and that sucks because it's such an outstanding game. It really is. But this is why I was hoping today it was like this first stream would be a slam dunk easy for support because it's Lies of P and a podcast, and the
There's $75 for the fucking day stream. Stop bitching and moaning. Okay, he's not live yet. I was making sure if I wasn't live yet. He's not live yet. He got 75 buckaroos and he's fucking bitching away and moaning because it's not 150.
podcast was great. People loved the podcast, but I guess not. So I don't know. I don't even know what to say. But hopefully people will show up tonight and support if they can, but who knows? I just got a 50 mad super chat from Doctopus. Thank you for a $5.47 super chat.
Nothing. Literally nothing.
With that, at least we hit halfway to the goal. Thank you for that, okay? But I hope that I will see you all tonight for Claire Obscure, and I hope that you'll come by and support if you can, okay?
I love it when the Mythology combines 2 games into one. The whole day is worth the compilation.
Let's see how all of this goes. But with everything I just mentioned, does it sound like we're going to hit 3 goals between tonight, tomorrow's Blueprint stream, the trucking stream, and then Mind's Eye? I don't think we're going to hit 3 goals. So now it looks like everything's screwed up again. Because well, to be honest, we didn't buy food for Tuesday.
Oh, who the fuck was that? Wait, what? I mean, I was fucking... I didn't actually fucking... Like, I know I fucking say it's not his fucking fans' responsibility to fucking feed cat. But he is literally fucking saying this is... what? Wait, hold the fuck on. That is a desperate fucking level of guilt trip. Well, you went shopping on Saturday, and you never bought enough fucking food to last you until Tuesday. Are you shitting me? Saturday's your shopping day. I need to hear that again.
The trucking stream, and then Mind's Eye, I don't think we're going to hit 3 goals. So now it looks like everything's screwed up again. Because well, to be honest, we didn't buy food for Tuesday.
You have done that yourself.
So we were expecting that we were going to hit 3 goals by then, and now here we are. It's like, wow, I never expected I wasn't going to hit a goal earlier today for Lies of P. 100%. I thought we were going to hit that goal for Lies of P. I never would have suspected the answer would be no if you asked me that. So
I would recommend lunch meat sandwiches, Phil.
I don't know. It's crazy. Like, we hit 45, almost $50 of support on the podcast. I started playing Lies of P. We played for 2 hours. Not a single contribution came in, and I'm like, I thought you guys liked this game. Let's get some support right now. Someone, come on. Let's get our first sub of the day on Kick. For God's sakes. For all this...
For God's sake, the Phil's fucking hoping for some fucking divine intervention here. Dear God, please make my dumbass dent heads open forth their wallets and shower upon me a plentiful amount of dollary-doos. Sincerely, Philly Burnell.
Totally. For all the love on the planet Earth. Everyone now, I want you to do something for me. I want you to raise your hands up and start gathering your spirit energies.
Stop flapping your fucking bingo wings, you fucking geriatric cunt. This is just embarrassing, man. Fuck me, no one... Jesus fucking Christ. No wonder Internet keeps fucking laughing at him. Oh, for God's sake. Well, okay. One more time.
For all that's holy. For all the love on the planet Earth. Everyone now, I want you to do something for me. I want you to raise your hands up and start gathering your spirit energies. Gather your spirit energies. All right? Now I want you to take those spirit energy hands, and I want you to put them into your pockets and pull out your wallet and donate a sub on Kick.
Bruh.
For God's sakes. Get 1 sub on Kick right now. So at least we can say, hey, Kick got some support today. There was a single piece of support today on Kick. Let's get one sub.
This is like fucking beyond unhinged. This is like fucking like, this is like, I've not seen fellas. It feels like I'm fucking repeating myself when I say this kind of thing. I can't remember seeing him this desperate. It feels like a long fucking time since I've seen this level of desperation from Phil to try and get some support. I'm talking like fucking pre-bankruptcy times, you know? Like, you need to go back a long fucking time.
That's all I ask. A singular sub on Kick tonight. Let's do it.
That's fun. Dickens left.
Come on. Like I said, YouTube was good. YouTube, we had a bunch of super chats, a bunch of tips. You know, there was a bunch of people watching. So I would expect you, YouTube, I can't complain. It was pretty good. I couldn't believe zero contributions, right? Look at that. What a shocking surprise that someone on YouTube supported the stream first before Kick. I mean, I'm just so blown away and amazed at that. You know, never would have expected that or anything. There must be a sub right now on Kick because we did not get a sub earlier today. As you can see, look at that leaderboard.
He's literally withholding gameplay until someone supported him in Kick. That is what happened last night. He held the game hostage until someone gave him money. Holy shit.
At the top of your screen right now. Do you see how empty that leaderboard is?
Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh, he's starting. The bad man's starting, guys. Oh, for God's sake. But yeah, the bad man's starting. Don't worry, we're gonna build up plenty of speed up juice. Okay, we're gonna build up plentiful amounts of speed up juice. You know? God almighty. Like, I'm used to him being a fucking desperate piece of shit. You know what I mean? When it comes to fucking begging his dumbass dentist for money, but this is just... Like, you think he can sink no lower, and then he fucking just, like, pulls out a fucking, you know, a JCB digger, you know, and just fucking starts, you know, ploughing the earth and lowering the bar even more. I was like, Phil, but where did you get a JCB digger from? And he's like, never mind that, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna keep lowering this fucking bar, fucking sink to fucking new levels of fucking depravity. It's just like, what the fuck, man?
Do you see it? Do you see what it says? It says, gift 1 sub to take first place for the week.
And that's fucking sad and pathetic. It really is.
Let's get 1 sub right now on Kick, right now to start the night. Let's do it. That'll be a good way to start the stream. We'll boot up Claire Obscure. We'll get through Act 2. We'll sit here and watch an hour of movies. Then we'll try to get into Act 3. Hopefully make some progress. But let's get 1 sub right now. Who's going to do it? Who's going to start it? All right, I guess we're going to get started. I guess we're not going to get any support again tonight from Kick. I guess not. I guess it's just inevitable now. We just expect no one on Kick cares. You'll all sit there, all 50, 60, 70,
cares?
80, 90, 100 of you. And you'll just sit there, and you'll take, and you'll take, and you'll take. You won't give, you'll just take. I understand how it is.
Look who's fucking talking. And what have you fucking given? Apart from fucking aneurysms to fucking people watching you.
All right.
He takes and takes and takes and takes and takes. It's not just the audience. It's his family. It's his parents. And he takes and takes.
I want to say thanks for a good night stream. Sadly, we didn't even get halfway to the goal again. I mean, this is bad now. Now we're not even hitting... Between the 2 streams, we're not even hitting a goal. You know? I don't know what's going to happen at this point. What happened? You tell me.
Yeah, so Phil technically made less money yesterday. Phil begged a whole lot yesterday, as you can fucking see. And he made less money yesterday than he did that one day when he chose not to fucking beg.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it fucking scared me. That legit scared me. This year, we've had crazy momentum, crazy support. Everything's been great. That's why I've been able to buy stuff like wheels and crazy upgrades, and we got control.
Phil, you said it though, it's crazy. If it was crazy for a fucking... That's an operative fucking word though, crazy. That was not the norm. That was out of the fucking ordinary. Like, Phil, you've got to fucking accept the harsh reality. You were getting more money than you probably should have been fucking getting, and you should not have fucking changed your entire fucking lifestyle to try and suit that. You must have fucking understood it was about a fucking flash in the pan, and it was not the fucking new normal. You were desperate to try and fucking have it be the new fucking normal, but it was unsustainable. Like, some days, like, so some days on YouTube, you know, so there are some months on YouTube where I get some great support from you guys, you know what I mean, which is fantastic, but I know that is not the norm, though, if that makes sense. Like, I know I shouldn't expect, you know, if I get a better month from YouTube, I'm not going to think to myself, oh wow, this is the new no, that's a fucking flash. That's not normal. You know what I mean? That's like more than usual. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but Phil can't do that. When Phil gets more money than usual, he doesn't think to himself, oh wow, I got more than usual. I mean, I better, you know. No, he thinks to himself, oh wow, I need to maintain this. I need to have this be the new normal. I need to spend more because I have gotten more. Like, because Phil Barnell's life is essentially about spending as much as he gets. That is like how he lives his life. You know? Yeah, Mucky's asking, is it true he bought a gear stick because I didn't think he could reverse fit one? Phil got a gear stick to try and make the truck simulating stuff more realistic, and apparently it wasn't too expensive with a bundle. He managed to get his steering wheel and he got a gear stick for like cheap as well as part of the bundle. So Phil is going to. So the whole point of today's podcast, by the way, from Phil, is to set up the steering wheel for tonight's truck sim crap. But yeah, Phil has an actual fucking gear stick to go with his steering wheel and 3 pedals for truck sim later on. I think he was aware there was buttons on a steering wheel, but he says he prefers it if it's like not on a steering wheel. If that makes sense. I know. Some people, you know, I mean, obviously, it depends how you're used to driving. You know what I mean? Because like, some people might not want to, you know, if they're trying to like treat it like a fucking driving simulator, then they might kind of throw you off thinking, oh, my reverse button's on a steering wheel when it normally is not. You know, I don't know.
Rollers and all this stuff, and all of a sudden now this week, you tell me what happened. I have no clue. Nothing's changed. It's not even like attendance is down or anything. So I don't know, right? I don't know what else to say. You know, it is frustrating. You know, I'm working as hard. I'm not changing things. It's not like, oh, guess what, guys? I'm gonna cheap out and do half work and stuff like that. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can come back tomorrow, all right, and go from there. Hopefully we will hit some goals, because right now we're still at 7 of 10. I was intending to do DSP tries on Tuesday. Right now, we're not hitting any goals at all, so we're not going to, okay?
I'm making a prediction, guys. It's going to be an unpopular prediction. I think Phil is going to hit at least 2 goals on this day stream today. Like, the amount of guilt tripping he's fucking put on his audience, you know, the amount of shaming he's shown towards his audience. NDO will come out the woodwork, Lisa Lou will come out the woodwork, you know, all the usual fucking suspects will come out the woodwork to throw money at Phil to make him feel better. Because Phil's feeling sad because he's not getting money. How do you make Phil feel better? By giving him money. So I'm predicting a wailing of epic proportions on today's day stream to make Phil feel better.
Sucks, but what can I don't know what to do about it. I can't change anything. Everyone's saying you banned your biggest donators. No, I banned the same person who had 10 sock accounts, who every once in a while would come by and do some gifted subs. That's not every.
Thank you for confirming that this is the same guy over and over again, like we fucking said it was. Like we fucking said, we've been saying for the longest fucking time it's the same fucking bastard on multiple sock accounts, and you called us fucking paranoid. And you said we're fucking, you know, building it. No, thank you for confirming what we're saying all along, Phil. That you have one prominent whale who goes across multiple sock accounts to fucking make you seem more popular than you actually are. Way to self-own yourself, Phil. Way to felt yourself there by admitting that.
Every donator. This is fucking. You know who it was? Because I didn't know. It was Iron Chef Sakai again. I had no clue that those accounts were Iron Chef Sakai. And then people.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Include me, and they were like, yes, that was Iron Chef Sakai. He's trying to mess with you. He's trying to basically get you to. Like the other day, he was trying to bait me into playing Mario Kart with people and stuff. It wasn't. He was lying, basically. He was full of crap. No, I didn't keep him around when I knew it was him. I banned him as soon as I found out. That's what I mean. I didn't know anything.
Wait. It's a me, Ken. Did you hear what his dastardly plan was? It's a me, Ken. His evil, disgusting plan was to make Phil play Mario with other human beings. The cruel bastard Phil playing a social game, a party game with other people? Like they're supposed to be his like fucking friends or something?
Fuck you and your friends.
Well, it's no wonder you don't have any friends.
No wonder he got banned.
About that at all. But it's all these stupid idiots coming by and keep trying to derail and shit. That's the same situation as Tutankhamun, basically. A guy who comes by and supports, but then all of a sudden now he wants to do things. Oh, come and do we have to play this on this stream? No, we don't. No, we don't have to do what you want specifically because you're one supporter or whatever. But it's not. He was not the only supporter. That's what I mean. Like we've had some good streams and good weeks going on, and all of a sudden, I don't know what's going on. So, you know, it sucks. It absolutely sucks. Me too, Mozzie. I can't keep up with the sock accounts either. That's the thing. I don't know who any of them are, you know. So I guarantee you that some of them come in and try to start stuff with their donations and everything, but who knows who they are. I think that other guy, Zangief, was him too. I think that he had like 5 or 6 different accounts. And now, then you find out and he tries to do toxic stuff, you ban him, and then now he doesn't contribute anymore. But he was not the one person supporting. That's nonsense. Complete nonsense. There were tons of people who support me.
Fuck off. Fuck the fuck off, Phil. Fuck tons of people. There's tons of new way of saying like fucking less than a handful, by the way.
Just because you believe that, because you believe the detractor idiots, you're wrong. I'm telling you, it's just, I don't know if it's just bad luck this last.
Where are they then, Phil? Where are the fucking massive millions and millions of fucking people that support you? Because your 2 streams yesterday didn't hit any goals. So where are they, Phil?
Last week, because it could have been every time I played Clear Obscure, every time I played Blueprints, we weren't hitting goals, right? Now all of a sudden it's also Liza P today. That I don't get. That I totally don't get. I thought we would hit it because we did it on Friday night, so I don't know. But I hope it's not something that continues, or else, I mean, here's the truth. It's not the end of the world. If we don't...
Then why did you fuck... Why are you acting like it is? Why are you freaking the fuck out? Why are your arms swelling all over the fucking place? And why did you make a goddamn 16-minute daily crap if it's not the end of the goddamn fucking world? Who are you fucking kidding on, Phil?
We're not hitting goals frequently anymore. It's not the end of the world. It just means all of the special stuff that we were doing. Me doing events where I'm spending a lot of money, me being able to flexibility to buy every game that we want at any moment, to buy peripherals, to do special things. It's just going to go back to how it was, which I don't want it to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to have all these improvements and these flexibilities and things. The streams have been significantly better since I have the financial flexibility to do whatever I want. If you have...
Phil, it's also important to fucking realize you need to live within your fucking means. And that's a fucking lesson you need to fucking heed very fucking quickly. It's something you have failed to fucking understand for the longest fucking time.
Notice being able to drop a game but then get a new game on the fly, spend anything on any game, get any edition of any game. Tons of games we played in the last several months that normally I wouldn't have, right? So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I hope that it comes back and it continues and it was just, something different is going on, or it was just bad luck, because there is bad luck too. It's a week where it was slow, but now we're starting to brand.
You've had an overabundance of good luck, and you're just not willing to fucking admit it because you wanted the fucking new normal. You were hoping this astronomical levels of fucking support are going to fucking be the new normal.
A new week, there's new stuff. The first thing out of the gates, I'm playing a new game, and we only get halfway to a goal. And tonight we couldn't even get halfway to a goal. All right, well, guys, I gotta.
Seems like you're hyper focused on the goals, Phil.
Get out of here. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Podcast should be good. Truck sim should be good. I have no clue how Blueprints is going to go, but at least it'll be the last hurrah for it tomorrow. Okay? Everyone have a good night. I'll see you all in the morning.
Christ almighty, man. Christ almighty. Okay, guys. Phil is live right now, you know what I mean? But... Hang on, 2 seconds. I want to make sure this fucking updates properly. Like, the timeline, the fucking, like, we're not fucking 3 minutes behind fucking live DSP. We put them on pause for a long fucking time. So why is it only showing us like 2 fucking... Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know. We'll fix that soon. Guys, I've not seen a daily crap yet. I want to see how... I'm not even going to... I'm not going to pause it much. I just want to see for myself how bad it was. Almost 16 minutes, but this is... Don't worry, it's 1.5 speed.
Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Sunday, the 8th of June, 2025.
Here we go. How bad
another
is it?
6-day streaming week.
How bad
In my
is it?
opinion, a great day of content. I think everything I did today was great. Seriously. The podcast, the Liza P Overture gameplay, and the Clear Obscure Expedition 33 stream. Let's talk about how everything went, what we did, and then let's have a brief discussion about support, which will likely carry over to my other streams this week. Let's talk, okay? So, first off today, podcast, big return podcast, and I knew it would be because we had so much to talk about. First off, we talked about my final thoughts about the Switch 2 after now having covered it at launch, which was an interesting segment. We talked about my new peripherals that have now arrived for the truck sim streams. We didn't do anything with them yet because I knew that this was going to be a day where people were going to want to see me react to stuff from all of the gaming events that had happened over the last several days. So we held off on doing anything with this stuff as of now, okay? But I showed that I have the wheel, the pedals, the shift, and all that. And then I reacted to a ton of actual gameplay trailers that had come out during the last few days of, State of Play and also the Xbox Showcase this morning. So it actually was a pretty darn good podcast, one of the best I've done in ages, jam-packed with content. I hope that you guys will check that out if you haven't yet. It was pretty entertaining, in my opinion. Okay. Now, in regards to that, basically, after that ended, we switched over to start playing Lies of P, and up to that point, the end of the podcast, we had good momentum. I think we had like $40-something of support. So I started playing Lies of P Overture, and it was fun running through it and fighting off enemies, fighting the first boss of the DLC. Gave me some hard times, like half an hour to beat him. Went to this next area, the greenhouse, fighting new enemies and everything, and it's going well. But I'm noticing something. So I play a good hour and a half. That's the whole first segment of the gameplay portion of the stream. Not a single contribution comes in, 0. So now we have about an hour left, and I said to everyone, well, guys, this is the end of the stream. I'm going to keep going, but I don't really know what's going on. I played Lies of P on the late stream on Friday night. You guys loved it. You loved seeing me return to an ultra-difficult game and dying a lot, but then learning and overcoming. I have no clue what's going on right now. Like, what's happening? We had absolutely no support from Kick whatsoever. There were some super chats. There were some tips. 0 support from the Kick viewers.
That is an unfair thing to say, in my opinion, because Phil gets money per viewer, essentially, who watch him live on Kick. Because there's a little special fucking partnership agreement with them. You know, Phil signed up to a special little fucking thing. So Phil technically made money thanks to the Kick viewers, just so the ones that turned up and watched him.
Okay? So I continued the stream. Actually fought a second very hard boss. It took me about a half an hour to beat. Got into the third area of the DLC and ran out of time. By the end of the stream, we had hit $75 of support. So we had done half of a goal. Now we're at 7 out of 10 goals. 3 more to go for DSP Tries It, the T-Pain Munchies meal at Jack in the Box that you guys voted for and said that you wanted. Okay? So now I'm like, okay, we're at 7 out of 10. We didn't hit one on the Lies of P stream. This is bizarre. Of course, no one can give me any answers. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do about it besides, oh well, shrug and move on, right? Tonight on the late stream was Clear Obscure Expedition 33. Great.
What were you expecting? No one can give me any answers. What the fuck were you expecting? I was like, Phil, I have the fucking magic solution as to why you didn't get the money. You wore the wrong shirt today. You know? That's it, you know, I mean, you put on your fucking left sock on second instead of first today, and that is why you didn't get the money you fucking wanted. You went and ignored your superstition of putting what sock on which foot first.
Great stream. If you've enjoyed this playthrough up to now, this was the ultimate stream. Why? Multiple boss fights, multiple epic levels and stages, great graphics, great gameplay. End of Act 2. 1 hour of cutscenes. Game-changing things. You get a pick, though, that now allows you to deal more than 9,999 damage. And at the end of all of this, giant story development, which I won't spoil for you at all because obviously I want you to watch it yourself because it changes everything about the game. The game dumps you back at the beginning of the game on the Dark Shores. If you remember, we'd been at Dark Shores. It's an optional area with insanely powerful enemies. There was no way you would have beaten them early on. Well, guess what? I took on one mob of those enemies, and it was tough, but I beat them. So, we are now faced with the next time I play Clear Obscure, I do want to clear out Dark Shores. There's like 3 or 4 mobs of these ultra-powerful enemies. I want to do it because I can probably level up and get everyone to get this pick, though, so everyone will do more than 9,999 damage, and then it'll probably allow me to do everything in the game. But the thing is, the fun is run out with this game. Most people just want me to beat it. They're saying it right now, like, we just want you to go and beat the story, that's it. So, we can literally do that. Like, people are saying, yes, once you level up, everyone can do the more than 9,999 damage. You can literally go end the game in one stream. There's one final dungeon, and then the final boss, you're done. So we may just do that. But what I'm told is that you get the option that you can reset to before the final area, and then maybe in the future, if I ever feel like going back to the game, we can explore the map, we can fight the optional dungeons and super bosses, and do it, because I want to do it. Like, I love this game, but I can't keep playing it when everyone keeps saying they're tired of the game. I will tell you this, tonight, it wasn't that bad. There was a decent amount of people on YouTube. I think it was between 150 200, and on Kick, we had a good attendance as well. And people were actually engaged. Like, people were actually talking, engaging, and liking the game. Support, well, here's the truth. Not a good support stream overall, but a good stream for Clear Obscure. We made like 60-something bucks. That's like double what we did last time. Because Clear Obscure has been doing awful. You know what I mean? Like every time I played this game, it's been making like 20 bucks. So to get 60, I'm like, whoa, that's like 3 times as much, even though my goal is 150. We didn't even get close. Obviously, this is much better, okay? But here's the weird comparison here. Lies of P, the brand new Soulsborne style. Very difficult. People loving the fact that it's kicking my ass, but I'm persevering and winning. This is the kind of game everyone wants. Everyone wants to see me play right away.
Who fucking cares?
75 bucks. Clear Obscure, the 50+ hour lengthy RPG that everyone's been complaining about for a month, doesn't want me to play anymore. Makes almost as much. And, you know, I will just say this because some people said some interesting things at the end of the stream. They were like, well, this is because you banned everyone who supports you. That is a utter lie. I haven't banned everyone that supports me. You know who I banned? Iron Chef Sakai, again. Because he's been coming back with these sock accounts, and I don't know it's him. And he comes back, and he doesn't say anything bad, and he doesn't derail the stream, so you don't know who he is, and he supports in a big way. And then, all of a sudden, again, he goes bipolar, because he is. He's a bipolar fucking shatterbrained weirdo, who one day he likes me and my content, and the next day I'm Satan. And then he comes to the stream, he derails it, he insults me, he breaks every fucking rule. He tried to completely derail my Mario Kart marathon.
Jesus fucking Christ, I felt way to fucking mock people with fucking mental disabilities again. What do they call it? Bipolar? What the fuck, man? Jesus fucking Christ, Phil. And it's fucking hell. By the way, like, I'll say, I don't have bipolar myself, whatever. I've heard it fucks you up though. I do feel sorry for people that do have bipolar, you know, disorder. It's fuck up. I think doesn't Stephen Fry have it? You know, very famous British guy. You know, very smart British man. You know, presenter, host Stephen Fry. He's bipolar. You know. So that, you know, so that there you fucking go. So I'm pretty sure he's bipolar. You know what I mean? And he's talked about his struggles as well sometimes. What it's like to fucking go. You know, you have good days and bad days. Rosie Phil's asking how long has it been live. I have news. I would tell you. Well, he's been live since past, technically past. But it's kind of weird though, because Raw Phil doesn't go back like 30 minutes. It should be going back 30 minutes for me, but it's not. Well, it has now. Fucking minute. Damn it. But yeah, Phil's. So yeah. Wait. So Jesus Christ. But other side, Phil's update. Phil's been live for like 20 minutes, and he has $2 dues. Well, that's just for now, though. Of course, obviously, that's just for now. I am convinced that Phil's gonna get whaled today. I am utterly convinced that Phil's gonna get whaled the fuck out today. Because his audience will feel bad because, you know, money. Anyway, let's keep watching Daily Crap.
It's on a few days.
Let me rewind it though. Let me rewind it like fucking 10 seconds. To get that fucking horrible fucking bullshit. You know, just let Phil be Phil.
Banned everyone who supports you. That is a utter lie. I haven't banned everyone that supports me. You know who I banned? Iron Chef Sakai, again. Because he's been coming back with these sock accounts and I don't know it's him. And he comes back and he doesn't say anything bad and he doesn't derail the stream, so you don't know who he is, and he supports in a big way. And then all of a sudden, again, he goes bipolar, because he's a bipolar fucking shatterbrained weirdo, who one day he likes me and my content and the next day, damn Satan. And then he comes to the stream, he derails it, he insults me, he breaks every fucking rule. He tried to completely derail my Mario Kart marathon a few days ago, and he got banned, again, appropriately. He deserves to be banned. He's this fucking weirdo scumbag who tries to own content, much like Tutankhamun back in the day, who was trying to say, hey, I'll support you, but you gotta play Street Fighter, and you gotta do this. I was like, wait, what are you talking about? You don't dominate, you don't dictate what I do. You're a fucking weirdo, and I banned him too. It's the same situation here, okay? He's not the only person who's been supporting my content, by far. There's a lot of different people who've been supporting. Notably, he's probably one of the biggest supporters I've had on Kick, but he's not the biggest supporter overall. There's people who come by all the time and support my content. Hell, the person who did the ginormous tip a week and a half ago was not Iron Chef Sakai. The funny part is, the detractors always say the dumbest shit like, oh, it's all only iced coffee. But then it was, oh, it's all Iron Chef Sakai. Maybe Iron Chef Sakai is only iced coffee. No, it's not. You see what I mean? Like, these people are just fucking snapped and weird in the head, but they have this real...
Imagine Phil admitted, yeah, I dox my viewers. I make some of my viewers identify themselves. I know who they all are. That's a great flex, Phil. Way to fucking make yourself not seem like some sort of fucking psychopath. Yeah, Phil doxes his fucking, you know, massive whale, so he knows who each one of them are individually. Nothing wrong with that, though, of course. That's perfectly normal behaviour for a fucking streamer.
Really bad misconception that only like 1 or 2 people support me. You're wrong. It's hundreds, it's thousands, okay?
Fuck you fucking delusional fucking cunt. Thousands. There's thousands of people that support him. You can almost hear the fucking drunken way he fucking says it. I've got thousands of people supporting me. You know who I am. I was for evil fucking... Thousands of people fucking supporting me. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm not allowed a fucking panel? I was here last year. He's just coming across as delusional as all fuck right now. Thousands of people supporting him. I need to hear that again.
Iron Chef Sakai is only iced coffee. No, it's not. You see what I mean? Like, these people are just fucking snapped and weird in the head, but they have this really bad misconception that only like 1 or 2 people support me. You're wrong. It's hundreds, it's thousands. Okay?
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Okay? Just that everyone can come by and do a giant contribution every day. So my question is, since this year started, it's been great. Like, no exaggeration. I thought, especially with the whole Kino Casino thing blowing over, that things would dramatically slow down and not be good. But they have been. They've continued. I've hit goals. We've got rewards. We've got marathons going. Everything. And as
because you're stubbornly refusing to fucking accept reality. Like, you refuse to fucking let it go. You have fucking you have audience members fucking going bankrupt for you, essentially, because you fucking refuse to fucking relinquish the sort of fucking goals you were hitting during the fucking hit your Kino success arc. And so because you fucking refuse to accept reality, who is it that fucking suffer for? Your audience suffers for that. It's just fucking, it's insanity. It really is.
As a result of that, as I've explained time and time again, that's why I'm able to buy shit like this to improve the streams. Normally, I never would have been able to get something like this.
Dumb face coming. Dumb face coming.
Hey, if you're gonna do truck sim, it's really fun. Buy a wheel, buy some pedals, and I'm like, all right, what is it, like $100? Oh no, it's over $300.
Ta-da! And now you know the source of today's thumbnail.
Well, I would have said no, but because you guys have been supporting in droves, look what I can get, right? And this is what I mean. Like, there have been absolutely dramatic improvements to the content.
I'm way ahead of you, Navy Vet for Life. I was way ahead of you. I've fucking done it already. It was on the thumbnail. That was that face. That one right fucking there. Way ahead of you. Fucking miles ahead of you in that case. Oh yeah, there we fucking go. That's a... I seen that face show up on Twitter earlier on. I was like, yep, I need to get that.
Switch 2 and was able to cover it. Despite the fact I'm not going to get anything else out of it, I was able to afford it. I've been upgrading, I've been doing all this stuff. Games. We've been able to buy every game on a whim, on the fly, without exception. There hasn't been a single time where I said, well, I just can't really afford that right now. Instead, it's just been buy, because I can do it, because you guys have been supporting me. So here's the thing. This year, the support's been outstanding. All of a sudden now, this past week, has been like half my streams I'm not hitting my goals. And when I say, well, what do you think's going on? Oh, it's because you banned all your supporters. No, I didn't. This was happening before Iron Chef's got banned on Thursday or Friday. And I don't know what's causing it. At first, the theory was, well, because you keep playing Clear Obscure and Blueprints, right? Well, guess what? It also is happening with Lies of P. It also, take a look at my Mario Kart stream.
Phil, is it fair to blame you? And also just the fucking way the fucking world's... Look, the world is still... Look, the world in general is still struggling, okay? Financially, it's not easy for a lot of people right now. Especially what fucking's happening with America and tariffs going on. The tariffs are still a fucking thing which is threatening a lot of people. You know? Like, tariffs are starting to take effect in some places as well, you know, recently again, because it puts... Sometimes the tariffs go on hold, and there's negotiations, and then the tariffs come back into effect, or whatever. And then if Trump's feeling fucking particularly cranky one day, he might fucking just decide, you know what, 200% tariffs for so-and-so because, you know, that country looked a bit fucking funny. You know, things like that, you know, I mean, it's just... But what I'm saying, though, it's like... It's not... Everyone is like... But Phil's like, where's that... He just thinks there's like some sort of never-ending source of fucking money for him, because that is how he's been... Well, that's how he's fucking... You know, practically trained his fucking whales to fucking behave. He's gotten so used to fucking hitting all his fucking goals all the fucking time because of like one person pretending to be fucking 10 people to fucking satiate his fucking instant gratification.
Okay, now.
Take a sip, you sleazy bastard.
Of course, people will say, well, look what happened during the Mario Kart stream, right? You had people who don't like you, who were doing a competing stream, who were basically taking audience away. No, they weren't. The people who are watching others competing streams are not competing. That's not my competition. Those are scumbag, toxic...
I would agree that Kino Casino not your competition because, you know, you're fucking nowhere near their level. Like, you fucking wish they were your competition. You know? They did what you fucking did, and they blew you out of fucking water, you know? Like, you're playing, like, they're playing Major League, and you're not even fucking playing Rounders, Phil. I've been told to check Discord by Broside Phil. Oh, balls. What? What am I about if I can see you? Oh, for God's sake. That's a good comparison. Yes. I approve. I approve. Which one did it better? Which one of these did it fucking better? Which one did it better? Oh, for God. Excellent stuff indeed. Also, I see my member Discord. Some people are having some fun. I think this is actually from today's podcast. A little spoiler alert for the future here. Oh, it looks like he's flexing. I believe this is from today's podcast. Still having a little flex there. But that was tacos all over that screenshot. Ryan Moore had some fun with it. How to look weaker than someone with muscular dystrophy. And then tacos all again having some fun. Then we can do it. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot in my haste to include this image in the memo Discord. So let me throw this in the memo Discord. So if people like tacos all want to have some fun with that particular image, they can have all sorts of fun with that particular image. I can go for it. There we go. Anyway, let's get back to the daily crap, shall we? Because also we've got plenty of speed up just built up now, but let's just get back to the daily crap. Yeah, Broside Phil is asking, is that a flex from today? So I'm pretty sure it is, like, because obviously Phil's live now. This is what he's wearing today. So yeah, yeah, that is definitely from today. For sure, absolutely certain. It's just that, you know, Tacos will have seen the future, you know what I mean? He didn't want to watch Daily Crap, so he's seeing Phil right now. So brace yourself, Broside Phil, for Phil flexing at some point. My bad, press the wrong button, ignore that. I was the wrong screen. We're back. It's got a shorter time briefly, but now we're back. Enjoy the Daily Crap.
The people who are watching other competing streams are not competing. That's not my competition. Those are scumbag, toxic fuckwads. That people who watch my stuff positively are not also watching them. Do you understand? There are tweeners, people who like to jump from side to side. That's true. You want to know who that is? Iron Chef Sakai. He's the perfect example of that. But he's not all of my support, all right? So you can argue the last marathon I did was derailed by detractors. That's why I didn't do so good. But this last Mario Kart one, I'm stumped. This is brand new gameplay of a brand new game. Everyone wanted to see it. Everyone wanted to see it unboxed. Didn't barely get more support than a normal day. And then you've got multiple streams over the last week that we didn't hit the goal. And now today's Lies of P. I don't get it. And I'm sure, once again, people will all be toxic about this video because I like to be transparent with my audience about stuff that's going on, okay? Here's the transparency. If we're going back to the way it was before things got better, before I could afford everything you see around, before all the positive changes where I could just buy things for the streams and stuff on a whim, if we're going back there, it's not the end of the world. I want you to understand that. But that means those changes will be undone. It means I can't afford stuff like this anymore. It means that we're going to have set games that I commit to playing in their entirety, and I can't drop them and move on to something else new because there's not enough support to do that. Do you get it? So that's the consequence of us. It'll be, we moved 2 steps forward, but now we're moving 2 steps back, and there's nothing I can do about that. The nature of the beast here, being a creator on the internet, is I am at not necessarily the mercy of, but more at the whims of people who feel like they want to come and support at any given time. Maybe this really was just a weird bad week, and things will bounce back and go back to how they were. And if that's the case, no big deal. But I'm just telling you how it is. Shocking that a brand new game didn't do well today. You know, I knew Claire Obscure wouldn't. It actually did better than I thought it would. But overall, if I have days where I'm not even hitting 1 goal total between 2 streams, all of this new stuff is gone. Won't be able to do it anymore. So all the fun night streams we're doing, hey, Phil got this, and he spent a lot of money on this, and he did this, and now he's doing this and this. I can't do it. I don't want to change and go back. I liked doing these things. I have, really, but it seems like it's not under my control. It very well could just be that maybe you haven't been watching my content for the week, and now you're going to come back and be like, oh crap, I didn't realize, and then people will support. I don't know. Particularly, it's
Can you imagine that? I was like, dum-de-dum-de-dum, I'm just living my life, okay? I'm just, I was away for a little while, I was busy doing other things in my life. When I come back to the internet and see what's happening. Oh, Phil Burnell, I wonder how he is. Oh no! I forgot to give him money and now he's sad. Trash. Jesus Christ, man. Like, I cannot imagine, how can his audience, how must his fans feel about being referred to in this manner? My fans forgot to give me money because they need to be reminded every fucking 5 seconds that I want their money. Imagine how that would make you feel if you were a fan of his, for fuck's sake.
been Kick support, notably in the last week, has dwindled significantly. The amount of subs getting on Kick has diminished. Is that because of toxic people pulling Kick viewers over there? Maybe it is, but I can't stop that. I'm going to continue to make my style of positive, fun, constructive content. I'm not going to engage with toxic losers. I'm going to stay the course, and I'm going to persevere. I want to make this very clear. I'm going to continue to be successful. It doesn't matter at all any of the shit that they say and do. I'm still going to be here, and I'm still going to be having fun till the day that I decide to stop streaming. You understand that? So let's see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow will be an interesting day because on the podcast, I'm going to live unbox all of these peripherals. We'll see what they look like. We'll see what they feel like. We'll see what they actually cares? Fit on my desk here. I'll plug them in because I have no idea what kind of USB cords and things they came with. We'll plug them in. We'll get them working with the PC, okay? And from there, we'll see if we can get it working so when we do the stream, for the truck sim, it works, okay? That's a big part of the podcast tomorrow. So if you've been excited for that, come to the podcast.
Yeah, the podcast today is going to be fucking awful because of that. So yeah, just a word of warning. Today's podcast is going to fucking bomb because Phil's going to spend most of it trying to put together his wheel.
Podcast tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow's first stream of gameplay is Blueprints. I don't expect much. This is the do or die stream for Blueprints. If tomorrow we hit a support goal while I'm playing Blueprints, I will play it again. Probably not this coming week, but in the future, we'll keep it in the rotation temporarily till we see what happens. But I feel like we're nearing the end of what we need to do to see the ending of the game. All right? It's a do or die stream. If tomorrow's another slow, nearly dead stream, that's it for Blueprints, okay? Tomorrow night is American Truck Sim. So tomorrow night we will have all these peripherals hooked up here working. I'll be driving on camera with this thing. I'll have White Claws in tow. We'll see how it works as a true sim with all the peripherals for the first time, okay? Fair enough? I hope that makes sense. Hopefully we bounce back tomorrow. If not, well, if it's the beginning of the end of the momentum that I had and the crazy increase to support and everything, well, if we go back to how it was, then we have to change back to how things were. I certainly don't want to. I don't want to say, hey, so this month we have to stick to these 4 games and play them all month until they're done and have no flexibility to try this new game or do that. I don't want to do that. But I have to do what works. If the increase of support that I was getting to allow me to have that flexibility is gone, then I have to revert. I don't want to revert. I like moving forward, not back. Things have been great in this last almost nearly a year. You may not realize it now. It all started in August of last year. Here we are in June. We're 10 months into this. Things have been absolutely amazing. I don't want to have to go back to how it was, but...
And look how quickly we went back to fucking having absolutely fucking nothing. Like, you had, like, fucking ridiculously more money than usual coming your way. Like, you had increased revenue by, like, fucking plus... Like, I'm talking, like, Phil went from fucking making, like, $100 per day sometimes to making $300, $400, $500 a day sometimes. Phil was making, like, $30,000, $40,000 a month more than usual sometimes. At the height of his keynote popularity. Can you imagine making like $30,000 to $40,000 more than usual in a month. In a fucking month. For several fucking months, might I fucking add. And then, like, within a few months of that fucking support going away, it's like, oh well, it's all gone. Everything's all gone. And yep, same, okay. Fucking snap. Join the club, fucking pleb. That's what I fucking here.
I guess we'll see. Starting tomorrow, let's see how it goes. I'm speaking my mind now, all right? You understand what's happening?
Speaking my mind, I want your money, you dumb bastards. Here's me speaking my mind. Pay up, motherfuckers.
And hopefully tomorrow we'll have a better day. We'll see, okay? All right, everyone, have a good night. See you tomorrow for the podcast, blueprints, and for Truck Sim. Peace out.
And that's his daily crap all fucking done. Okay, there you fucking Jesus Christ. Okay, guys, bingo. At time bingo. Also, to play bingo, you need a bingo number for today's bingo card. Now, full disclosure, I have a feeling today's bingo is going to crash and burn. Simply because Phil is preparing, you know, Phil's going to fucking try and do his steering wheel today. You know what I mean? I don't feel confident in this bingo doing very well. Okay? I just feel like it's going to fucking just crash and burn because of that, okay? Nothing we can do, bugged bingo mechanics and all that jazz. Now, the third number in chat I see, will be the number I use for today's bingo card. The third numbers, no. Whoever is third will be the one I use for today's bingo card. First was Sideways, second was Mr. White, and third was Aiton. Aiton, was it Aiton or Aton? Aton. Aiton, I don't know. Okay, you said 64. That's the number. There we go. This is today's bingo card we have for today's show. We need Phil to say and do the following. We need Phil to scratch his stash. I'm saying something style. I'm saying unique, okay, and reality. The second row is Phil saying, what the fuck are you talking about? But I'll accept what are you talking about as well. I'm saying chill, allow to explain, edit, and obviously. The third row is Phil applauding, him laughing, him saying marathon, meaningful, and variety. The fourth row is Phil clearing his throat, him displaying some mutual jealousy, him saying new games, excited, and percent. The fifth and final row is Phil giving the prayer hands to the camera, him saying you guys, tired, him discussing his family in some way, and finally, him saying absolutely. That is today's bingo card we have for today's show. Excellent stuff indeed. Now, of course, the aim of the game, as you guys will know by now, is for us to try and get the full house 25 out of 25 on a bingo board you see before you on the screen. If we manage to do that, we add $10 to the bingo prize fund. There's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house. For example, if Phil burps, snorts, or sits 10 times before he starts recording very shady gameplay, that gives us all a free space. For every 6 minutes and 40 seconds that Phil begs, that also gives us a free space. For every 5 new or rejoining members we have to the bingo streams, that also gives us a free space. And finally, in my opinion, the best way for us to get free space is 50 likes is 1 free space, 75 likes is 2 free spaces, and 100 likes is 3 free spaces. And also you guys get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pigstar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes on the stream. Also, if Phil says hi to Jade, we get a free space for that as well. So that's all the ways we can get free spaces for the bingo today. A couple more things to go over, but I'm going to let Phil explain that for me.
Well, hello everyone, Phil Burnell here, letting you know about King Jad's Bingo and Marbles gameplay on YouTube. Now, you need to leave a post in the community tab to enter, and that's it. A lucky winner will be picked by playing Marbles at the end of the month. It is just that easy, any mouth-drooling idiot can do it.
Thanks, Phil, you fucking bug-eyed piece of shit for pigs playing it. For us all to fucking know. As Phil says, make sure you have your own fucking comment locked into that community post. Secure your own marble as soon as possible. You've got to be in it to win it, as the old saying goes, you know what I mean? If you cannot find that community post, then you're blind as fuck, boy. But you can fucking find it by typing !marbles in the chat, and that will help you find it there as well, because it comes up with a little command and it'll fucking link you that way. So yeah, just type in !marbles in the chat. You should be able to get an automated response linking you that way instead. You know, but I can only do so much to try and lead you towards community posts. Make sure you leave your own comment on it, and yeah, that way we can you can get your own marble added, and it might be you that wins after that next bingo prize fund, as you can see below the bingo card. Also, that bingo prize fund is made up of a variety of different things. For example, every time I win bingo and get a full house, we get to add $10 to that bingo prize fund. Every Friday, we try 3 separate, very challenging marble maps, and if we get any completions on those very challenging marble maps, for every completed course, it adds $10 more to the bingo prize fund. As well as that, a quarter of the income I make on YouTube goes towards that bingo prize fund. And finally, tips. 100% of tips I get, no matter how big or small, goes directly towards that bingo prize fund as well. So that's all the ways the bingo prize fund is made up. And yeah, obviously we try and build up as much as we can throughout the whole entire month. And at the very end of the month, we have that marble race to determine who gets to win half that bingo prize fund. I think I've covered all the bases. The only thing left for me to do is just to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
I shout at spiders in the house. You don't pay rent. Fuck off.
I swear to fuck, this thing's like fucking stuck on Moki bitching about spiders. That's like the third time in 3 bingos when I've pressed it and it's fucking Moki complaining about spiders.
Fuck's sake, Jesus! Christ!
Yeah, exactly, my fucking feelings exactly. Good luck everybody. Here we fucking go.
Good day, everyone. On today's show, guess what time it is? It's time to unbox some crazy driving accessories for my PC and to try to get them initially working. In reality, I don't know how easy or hard that's going to be. I've never used driving.
Oh, we need to change the bingo background. I think I know what bingo background this is, and it's way too early for it. I also had a Christmas tree. No, we can't have that. Oh, let's randomize it. I have no idea what this is. We'll leave it in that one. This is the bingo background now. It's all dark and grey and strange. I don't know. I don't know what fucking one that could be. If you can guess the bingo background image based on this top right hand corner, congratulations. But yeah, I've got 1 ticked off so far because Phil said fucking reality.
And to try to get them initially working. In reality, I don't know how easy or hard that's going to be. I've never used driving accessories at all in my entire life, even though I've played various driving games. This will be interesting to see how it all works. I actually wonder how it all works with all these USB ports and stuff like that. But it should be fun to check it out, see how it feels, maybe even mess around a little with it on the show today. So, it's going to be a good one. Sit back and relax. It is time, once again, for an exciting, fun, and chill episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
Oh, let's get this crappy intro. Oh, I know what the bingo background image is now. It's a Dark Side of Phil creation. I recognise those crazy eyes. Like, I've got 2 ticked off so far because Phil said fucking chill. Hooray for them. Ah, God almighty.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. Today is Monday, the 9th of June, 2025. I'm DSP, and this is the Level 1 Podcast. If you're wondering why my eyes may look a little bit like, perhaps I've been crying, well, it's because I'm crying with joy.
Because you're a bitch. Bitch. Because you're a little bitch. You start the stream going, meh, what money. It's because you're a little bitch.
If you're wondering why my eyes may look a little bit like, perhaps I've been crying, well, it's because I'm crying with joy. Tears of joy. That today we are unboxing this driving force shifter. This D920 driving wheel and pedal set. And we'll be messing around with it and hooking it up and getting it working with my PC.
That is a £5 box, which Phil struggles to fucking lift. I imagine this is where the fucking flex comes in.
All right, no, that's not why my eyes look like that. Oh, please. So basically, this week has been incredibly hot here in Washington State. The temperatures have jumped huge. We went from low to mid 70s to high 80s, summertime weather. Because of that, we put in all the air conditioners in the house, and we've had them full blast, and the air is very dry, and it's made my eyes burn pretty bad. So this morning, I popped in some, lubricating eye drops, and now my eyes are like, looking like they're glassy, like I'm crying. I'm sorry about that. I know I'm very emotional. You guys complain all the time how I'm a sissy, and I just constantly am bursting into tears every stream, and I'm very sorry about that. It's all part of the e-begging persona to constantly be crying about everything. So anyway, that's what's going on with that if you're wondering. So welcome to the show. I hope that you're all doing well, and I hope that you're ready for a chill day. What's on the agenda for today? Well, as I've already stated, the main focus is the unboxing and messing around with these accessories and peripherals. I've never had this stuff before. I've played driving games a lot. My first driving game ever was Pole Position back on the Atari 7800. But I played games like Outrun and Outrunners in the arcades, Need for Speed, Cruisin' USA, stuff like that. On consoles, at home, Mario Kart has always been a staple for me. But I've never been a big driving guy. I don't really care about cars. I'm not a car aficionado. I had friends that were like that were into all, driving.
You had fucking friends.
Fuck you and your friends.
Well, it's no wonder you don't have any friends.
And racing, and they had cars that they would put the exhaust and systems on and the lights and the fucking all that bullshit. I was never into that stuff. Now, as a creator, okay, I've played various driving games over the years. As you know, various Need for Speeds have always been a staple, but every once in a while, I jump into a game like Forza Horizon or something like that. And I've never had a peripheral like this, ever, to do the driving and stuff. So this will be pretty neat, I feel, to have this stuff. By the way, I had the wrong animations. I just realized that's not the podcast animation. This will be neat to mess with this today. I'm curious, how realistic does it look? The wheel apparently has leather on it. I never thought that. I thought it would be like cheap plastic, but apparently the quality is quite good with the build of these things. So we'll mess with it today. Someone said, why don't you play Blueprints today with the wheel? And I was like, oh, that's just, wait a minute. We probably could. Because Blueprints, all you need in Blueprints, think about it. You need one thing to walk forward, which would maybe be the pedal, right? You turn with the wheel. You could use the wheel to turn your direction. You need one button to click and select. You need one button to open your map. You only need like 4 buttons. So we could probably play Blueprints with the wheel if we mapped it properly. It would actually work. I don't know if we're going to do that. Maybe we will. But it could be a funny final Blueprint stream today or whatever. Speaking of Blueprints, I just said final Blueprints. And you might say, wait, what? Well, today is the do or die stream for Blueprints. As you know, we've been playing Blueprints for over 2 months. That's right. That's how long this game has been in my rotation. If you actually take a look back at the playlist, okay, part 1 of Blueprints is over 2 months ago, I believe. Well, I took it off my main page, so now I can't see it. But this playthrough has been going on and on and on for a very long time. Here, let's see. Here's part 1. April 10th. So no lie, 1 day short of 2 months, okay? This playthrough is over 50 hours. And at this point, people are like, dude, you're playing it so long, but is it ever going to end? What's the ending of the game? And the answer is, I don't know. The game seems to never end. Like, it just endlessly continues with more mysteries, more puzzles to solve. And I really don't know, like, what is the next big thing? Am I supposed to break down the wall in the chess puzzle room? Or am I supposed to solve the laser candle puzzle in the crypt / mausoleum or whatever it's called, catacombs? Am I supposed to open all of the 8 doors in the hidden underground area? Or is there something else I'm supposed to be doing? I don't know. The game just keeps having more things open and open and open, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So the thing is, attendance and support has completely fallen off for this game. Most people, when I play this game, complain and say, why are you still playing this game? You should be doing other things. There's tons of other games we want more of, and instead you just keep playing more Blueprints. And I'm like, well, I like the game. I do. I really like the game. It's unique. It's absolutely one of my favorite games of the year and probably my favorite puzzle game of all time. It'd be a shame to drop it, but I have to understand something. I am a public streamer, and I'm making content for an audience. This is not me just making content for me. If it was, I'd probably be playing a lot more games that people don't care about. For example, Metaphor. Last year, I very much wanted to play, but no one liked it. So I decided not to buy it and play it, and it sucked because I know it was probably one of the better games or best games of the year, and I didn't get to it. But what are you going to do? That's kind of the double-edged sword of being a content creator. You got to find the content your audience wants. And at this point, 2 months into Blueprints, 50 hours in, it's not doing well. Every time I play it, we get lower attendance. We get almost non-existent support. Sometimes that's not the case, but last time I played Blueprints, yikes, it did not do well at all. I think we made it $30. So, yeah, I can't have streams like that, okay? So today we're going to see how Blueprints does. It's basically the final stream, the do or die stream. Now, very much here how it's going to work, okay? If people stick around and do engage in support with Blueprints today, I will keep it in the rotation just occasionally. I'll do it maybe once a week moving forward just to keep it in there so we can keep making progress, okay? But if Blueprints does horribly again today, then that's going to be it. All right? And, I hope you understand. If you don't, I'm sorry. I tried my best for like a month. I've been trying to rally support and get people to care about this game. They sadly really don't. It is a small audience, and I'm one of the small audience. I like the game a ton. I want to keep doing it, but I got to do stuff people want. All right? So let's see how Blueprints goes. How do you think Blueprints will do today, Jasper? What do you think?
Shut up, bitch!
Jasper Kitty. Jasper Kitty.
Shut the fuck up!
Why are you jumping all over and needing me? Right in the middle of my show. Silly boy. Okay, so, let's see how Blueprints does today. It is really the do or die stream. Maybe playing it with the wheel will get some support. Maybe, I mean, it'd be pretty funny to mess with the wheel, but I don't think we play the entire stream like that. I'd like to see if we can get it to work, though. That'd be pretty funny. Anyway, so that's the first stream. Now, tonight, seems like it's going to be a hype stream. We will be using the wheel, the pedal, and the shift for American Truck Simulator tonight. People have wanted this ever since I started the game a month and a half ago. They said, will you get like a pedal and accessory and stuff to use for it? And I said, well, we'll see how the streams do. And if you remember, the agreement was that if we hit support goals playing American Truck Simulator, that I would get it. And I'm true to my word. I spent almost 300, well, actually it was over 300.
There's the word though. Goals. Not goal. Goals. Paul told his audience at first if he hit 2 goals back to back, he would get the wheel. Okay? That was the original promise. The original promise was if we get back to back goals being hit for Truck Sim, then I'll commit to buying a fucking wheel. Lo and behold, both streams hit the fucking goal, and Phil's like, alright, I'll buy the wheel. Fast forward. Yeah, fucking was it Friday's fucking show? Was it Friday that Phil fucking did a bait and switch? I think it might have been Friday, I'm not entirely sure. But Phil then told his audience, guys, wheels are expensive. If we hit 150 on this podcast, I'll buy the more expensive wheel. And so he was given 150. In fact, he was given $200 from his audience at that time. And then in the same show, same podcast, Phil then fucking moved the goalposts again for a 3rd time and told him that if it hit $300 on that podcast, on that stream, sorry, he'll get the best wheel possible. So he charged his audience $500 for a wheel he paid $300 for, and he's pretending it hurt him more than it helped him. Like, Phil was given more money from his audience than he spent, but he's pretending otherwise just for the sake of like metrics or something. I don't know why he's trying this, but his audience gave him $500 for him to spend 300.
To use for it, and I said, well, we'll see how the streams do. And if you remember, the agreement was that if we hit support goals playing American Truck Simulator, that I would get it. And I'm true to my word. I spent almost 300. Well, actually, it was over 350 bucks after tax on this setup. So I hope that it works. I hope that you guys enjoy it. The way it should work is it'll be right here attached to my table. So on camera, you should be able to see me driving with the wheel just like this. Like it should be like right here. So it should be right on camera. I mean, obviously you can't see the pedals and the shift will be down here, but you'll be able to see me kind of holding the wheel on camera, which would be kind of interesting. You know, how's that going to work? I don't know. We have to find out, right? We have to figure that out. So let's see. I'm also curious with the background removal tool and such. Is it going to work with the wheel or not? Because it might just remove the wheel, in which case then I got to turn off all the background tools and stuff. Okay, what can I do? So, let's see how it goes. But I'm excited for today. Today should be a good streaming day. It should. All right. Now, following up on yesterday, I just want to say thank you all. Yesterday was a great podcast. Okay, not only did I react to a whole bunch of game trailers, which I really enjoyed doing with all of you, because we got to, you know, learn and figure out all kinds of new games coming up. But also, yesterday I gave you my final thoughts on the Switch 2, which is essentially that the Switch 2 currently is a humongous ripoff. Anyone who bought it basically got fooled and scammed because we were all told that Mario Kart World would be this brand new groundbreaking entry in Mario Kart, and it's a lie. It's literally a bait and switch. It's more of the same, no added content at all, and therefore there's nothing to do on the Switch 2 besides play old games right now. Okay? So I made a special broken out highlight of this. It's about 15 minutes of me talking about Switch 2 yesterday. The video has done very well. The highlight has over 3,000 views and climbing. It's got over 100 likes and climbing. It's doing pretty good. I mean, I'm very happy that in the fall, I decided to start doing highlights because when I just would talk about stuff on my podcast, it really wouldn't get the attention it deserved. But now when I break out these highlights and I make them individual videos and then I promote them on X and on my channel, they actually do better. So I'm hoping that obviously that video will do much better. I mean, we're 12 hours is 3,000 views. It's probably going to get a good amount of views, and I'm happy for that. Okay, it means, you know, you got to understand that all the trouble I went through to get the Switch 2 was necessary being a creator, but obviously I'd like to get content out of it, and only having one day of content is kind of underwhelming. You know, it was launch day, and then I did one other stream of multiplayer, and there's literally nothing left to do on it besides just the same repetitive multiplayer. That's very disappointing. So, I mean, to be honest, I definitely thought that we were going to get more out of it. I thought that the campaign would take much longer than 3 hours. I thought that the multiplayer would actually be interesting, and we'd be ranking up and excited to do better, and none of that exists in the game. It's pretty sad, okay?
Who fucking cares?
So, let's see how everything goes today. I'm excited, but today will I be breaking out a highlight? Maybe not, unless something funny happens with the wheel, which I hope doesn't, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. Let's do this. Let's unbox the wheel. Let's get it set up and working. Let's see how it all works, okay? After that, if there's extra time, let's see how much extra time we have, because I did tell you guys that if you guys wanted me to react to more trailers and the like, I would do it. But obviously, I want to see how everything goes with the wheel setup first before we mess with anything else, okay? First of all, how is everyone today? I see many people, attendance on the podcast is pretty good today. I wonder why, but is it really because of the wheel? You guys are all here to see the wheel. Wow, it's that exciting. The wheel is really exciting.
Who fucking
apparently
cares?
So good morning. We got Game Boy, King Michael. A lot of people on Kick are saying, say hello to King Michael over on YouTube. How's everyone doing? Doing well? Ready for a chill day, I hope? Cool. All right. Now, guys, please today, I'm going to say it now. Support this stream. Super chats, super stickers, memberships, and gifted memberships on YouTube. Subs and gifted subs on Kick, and tips on both sides. Support this stream. Why? Because I haven't hit a goal since Friday night. Before then, I haven't hit a goal in a while. I didn't hit a goal for Summer Game Fest. Okay? I've basically only been hitting my goals 50% of the time, if that. Yesterday, we didn't hit a single goal between both streams. So things are very slow right now. That sucks. You know, I need to get that momentum back. We want to be doing rewards. Like I said, I was hoping to do DSP Tries It tomorrow for this T-Pain Munchies meal at Jack in the Box, but now it looks like it's probably not going to happen unless we get people who start supporting the streams. All right? Now, today I'm doing something that was very expensive, this wheel, which I committed to you guys that I would do for support, and then as soon as I basically hit the support to get the wheel, the support dried up. What happened? Right? So let's go. Let's get our first support of the day, shall we? Let's do it. Let's get some support. Mozzie, with the first supporter of the day, $2 super chat. Thank you, Mozzie. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. I appreciate that, Mozzie. And said momentum with a big flip.
Oh, God almighty. Bros side Phil, there you go. Jesus, man, look at the fucking weak-ass little arms here. No, we're going to pay attention to this. We're going to pay attention to this, you know. We're going to emphasize it. We're going to emphasize that this is the muscular definition that Phil Bonnell is showing off here to all his audience members here. Let's just jeez, hold on. Look at the little wiggle here. Look at the little wiggle here. The flapping of the bingo wings. Jesus, man, what the fuck? Oh, for God's sake. Oh, I think I've got to get a screenshot of this. I must get a screenshot of this. The microphone is sadly just about in the way. It is in the way just a little bit, the microphone, you know? But I'm still gonna get a screenshot. Does he move his head at all? Hold on. Does he move his head to the right at all? Nah, it doesn't really. He can't move, he moves fucking closer towards the goddamn megaphone, goddammit. I love that. You know, that's him flexing. Is like, wait a second, I can make it bigger. Let me try and flex, and it's just like the arms inflate. Fucking hell, man. What the fuck is that shit, man? Oh hell. Okay, hold on. I feel like that's the more natural one. Like, that's not natural. This is the more natural one right here. Let's get a screenshot. See what we can do. Oh, God almighty. Are you feeling emasculated by any chance, bro side Phil? I mean, this is the guy who mocks you. Should I remove the microphone? What will it do? What will it do when I try and remove the microphone? Will it just make his head dented? It's going to make his head dented, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to make his head dented. Shit. Undo. Can I undo that? Reset. There you go. We'll just leave the fucking microphone in, I guess. Fuck it. Shit. I'll throw that in the members Discord so the members can enjoy it to heart's content. Meanwhile, the members have been having some fun. Vin and Lemur came up with this one. Jesus Christ, man. So, Tacozilla has been having some fun seeing the future. Jesus, man, we are in for a treat, I'll tell you that. We're in for a fucking treat, guys. Oh, Broside Phil is not to be beaten here. So let's compare the two of these. Hold on. We need to compare the two of these, you know. So hold on. This Bros. Which one's this again? This is Phil. This is Phil. And this is Broside Phil. They're the same image. I'm kidding on, of course, bro. Side Phil. Don't hit me. Don't hit me, bro. I'm kidding on. It was just a joke, bro. Calm down. It's just a joke. But there you fucking go. I didn't even fucking notice the fucking guns in the fucking wall. Jesus fucking God, I'm definitely fucking joking, bro. Side Phil. Put the gun down. Calm down. Just a meme. Anyway, there we go. So, Phil feeling very strong because of a $2 super chat. There you fucking go. Excellent stuff indeed.
Flex emote like this. There's hairs all over the keyboard now. Okay. All right, that's our first super.
I love how Broside feels like, wait, I've got a better one. You took another picture. So wait, what are they flexing right? Yeah, reflect better here. This is a better flex. Hold on. So let's compare the two of these. I mean, yeah, you had the Photoshop X in your face. You know, I mean, you had your face covered, and now your face is covered still. Like, we knew it was you. He's like, I was like, oh shit, how do we know who it is? There's Photoshop blinds on the fucking face. But we knew it was you, for fuck's sake. It's okay, it's all good, but we're all fine, so yeah. But Phil, though, Phil's trying to be strong. Like, this is the same Phil who struggles picking up that £5 box with his steering wheel in it. Phil struggles to lift that box, he keeps straining. And you'll hear it again soon when he starts putting it together.
For chat, who's going to be our first tip? Who's going to be our first sub and our first member? I'll be honest, the Kick support has slowed down tremendously. I just looked. We are down around 50 to 60 subs on Kick that normally we would have. They're just gone. And that's, you know, one of the major reasons why support has been slower is because the Kick support has died out. And it would be great to get some more today. All right? Let's get it right now. Who's going to be our first sub on Kick? Let's get our first one. Let's get our first member. Let's get our first tip. Have one of each. Get that support flowing in each direction to get some momentum going. while we do this unboxing of all this these driving peripherals, okay?
Who fucking cares?
Corn Coconut, hello over on Kick. How's it going, man? Okay. Are we ready? All right. Well, let's get started, and I will do shout-outs live as the support rolls in, as it absolutely will. All right? Okay, first, let's unbox the smaller thing. Let's unbox the driving force shifter from Logitech. Now, this shifter apparently works with a lot of different accessories. It says on the box, compatible with the G29, G920, G923, or Pro Racing.
So a lot of us are going to be boring, but thankfully we're 42 minutes behind live DSP. So I don't mind just letting the bad man cook.
Wheels. So you could use this thing with a lot of different wheels. It's not just limited to this particular model of Logitech wheel. You would think it would probably work with all of them, no? Because all it is a controller that you're mapping. When you go to one direction, you're mapping a button input, right? So I don't know why it wouldn't work with any wheel. It should just work with any wheel, correct? As long as it works with your PC, then it works with your wheel. It wouldn't be like, oh, the shift will only work with certain models. That's kind of silly. I'm gonna need a knife because they put stickers on these things. All right, 1 second. Let me go grab the knife.
For God's sake, such a weak bastard. I can't peel these stickers. Where's Cat? And my knife.
Oh, we got a tip. Hold on. $2 tip just came in. Oh my God, it's a ginormous paragraph, dude.
He complains when he doesn't get support. And when he gets support, it's like, oh, he wrote a giant paragraph for $2. I don't want to read this.
Dude, it's so large. I'm just going to read it as fast as I can. Okay, ready?
Oh, God.
It's so huge I can't fit it on the screen. Phil, I've been enjoying Liza P DLC. It's fantastic. I'm stoked for the driving wheel with White Claws in regards to the recent low support for Claire Obscure and Liza P. I understand it can be frustrating. Usually Souls games will bring a lot of attention and support, and Claire Obscure has been officially claimed by many. I think it's important to quickly assess the potential lifespan of a game in regards to stream support. Mario Kart is honestly a pretty boring game to watch unless you open up lobbies, and you can't open up lobbies and you just play it once and move on to something else so you don't waste a stream and slot. Another example would be Claire Obscure, regardless of what anyone says, probably wears thin. If you don't rush the story and keep the audience engaged, people might say that they want more side content, but the metrics of the money don't seem to be reflecting that. So stop leaning on what has worked before and use analytics and research to determine how to optimize your streams. Good lord. All right, thanks for the $2.
That is sound advice, which Phil is going to ignore because he didn't take it in whatsoever.
I will likely be drinking
Tip.
tart cherry juice for the rest of my life.
All right.
See, that is actually, you know, Phil has an analytics page on his YouTube channel, which would tell him what videos are getting more attention, you know, which ones are doing better than others, you know, it could tell him exactly what he needs to know. So he knows what kind of sort of video to kind of stick to, and for, you know, and for streaming or whatever. Nah. Ignores the advice. He knows better than that guy.
This one goes out.
Oh, hold on.
To the one and only.
I received a $10 tip. I'm giving you just the tip. Well, thank you for just the tip. If you wanted to dive into the coffers head first, I would also allow that. Head first. All right, enough. It's too bad. The puns are horrible. Okay, thank you for a $10 tip there, whoever that was. So we're up to $14 of support. Okay. All right, folks. So coming back, I got my knife. We had a little bit of support, which is that pop-up you just saw on the screen there. Okay. Let's get through this sticker. King Michael wants to tell everyone on Kick hello today. So there you go. All right. Pretty hefty, actually. It's pretty heavy. I wasn't expecting it to be this heavy. It's the bag. Now, what in the heck is this?
It's a gear stick.
That doesn't look to me like a USB connection, so I don't know how this is going to work at all. And it's got a unique kind of thing to clamp it onto a desk. What I'm assuming is that you put your desk right there, and then you just screw this up to tighten it in place. That's what it looks like to me. And I guess that these can adjust as well, but I'm not sure how. The height of this clamp thing, it looks like it can adjust. I think, do you tighten or... Oh, yeah. Oh, cool. So when you rotate this thing at the bottom, the teeth go up and down. See that? So it's a dual adjustment. You adjust it both up and down to latch onto your desk. There's also these things, which I'm assuming maybe these are... I have no idea what those are. Are these... Uh-oh. Does it even
Remember, Phil, be descriptive for your blind viewers.
work? Uh-oh. I guess we'll find out, but it doesn't look like that's releasing. That could be a problem. I guess I'll have to look it up because I don't know what any of this stuff is, and I might be breaking it right now. I might be breaking it literally right now. Okay. Well, I've never... This is an old school serial port connector, is it not? So what does that plug into? Does that plug into the wheel?
Probably the wheel, yeah.
Maybe? Maybe it plugs into the back of the wheel. All right. So we've got the shift here. 6. It feels like 6 directions. It's 6 directions.
That makes fucking sense. You got 5 gears plus reverse. One's, you know, first gear, second gear, third gear. Sorry, 4th gear, 5th gear, and the 6th gear is reverse. You know, so there you go.
It feels like 6. I guess we'll see when we start messing around with it more. And so that's
Does it not tell you on the gear stick? Usually it tells you on the gear stick, for fuck's sake.
gonna go right onto the table like this. Gonna climb onto the table, probably over here. All right. All it came with.
I'm sorry, Phil. Can you demonstrate one more time how you operate a gear stick? I need to see this in full screen. I need to really hold on. We need to really emphasize. You know, you guys want to see how Phil Burnell operates a gear stick? You know, are you ready for this? Are you prepared for this?
Like this. Gonna climb onto the table, probably over here. All right.
There we go. That's how he fucking drives, guys. That's how he fucking operates a fucking vehicle, you know? That is how you fucking shift, you know? Now it's just fucking Tokyo Drift up in this bitch. Jesus fucking Christ, man, what the fuck? Awful. Jesus. Oh, this is gonna be awful. This is gonna be such a fucking awful podcast. From this point on, it's just gonna be fucking sheer misery.
All it came with is this. So, oh yeah, I was right. It looks like it all plugs into the wheel. It looks like the pedals and this shift plug into the back of the wheel. That way you only need one USB port for the entire assembly. That's kind of good. Rather than needing a whole bunch of USB ports, only one is probably a really smart move. Yep. It actually shows that. Now it shows... These is the worst instructions I've ever seen. There's no words at all. It's just a bunch of arrows and shit. I don't get it. So this is supposed to adjust the height, I see. Well, I don't know how this clicks in and out, or how it... They're basically showing you that here, this goes up and down on the bottom. And that I understand. Okay, that I totally understand. This...
My foot is flummoxed.
They're showing that if you go left and right with these, it adjusts this, okay? So I guess these are supposed to stay clicked down. They're not supposed to pop up. They're supposed to stay clicked down. So it's not that complicated. All this does is it gets it to stay on your desk. You don't actually rotate the bottom. You're supposed to be rotating the top. Okay, simple enough. Okay, so that's the stick, and I guess we'll remove the piece of plastic. The Logitech G on top there. So the picture is showing, yes, you plug in everything. You plug in this stick, the pedals, and the USB cord all into the back of the wheel, and the wheel is what plugs into your PC. That's what it shows. So straightforward. Okay.
I would be better off just starting with the wheel then, wouldn't he? It makes more sense to start with a fucking wheel. Since that needs to be fucking connected to the fucking PC. To begin with.
Cool. So there it is now. Do I want to put it on the table now? I mean, if I do, I'm gonna have a heck of a time getting blueprints.
Who fucking
to work.
cares?
I guess I just gotta have my mouse loose over here. Let's do that.
He's gonna fucking... He's going to... Wait, hold on. He's got to set us up every single fucking time. Oh, he is going to be so upset with us. There's no fucking way. He's going to fucking happy attaching this and then detaching it every single stream. So he's not fucking playing Truck Simulator or any other driving game. He is going to be miserable as fuck. Oh, I need to put an effort into fucking changing my setup. Oh no.
Let me see how this works. Let me see if I get right on the table live here. So, I just see a scammer. Just like that. Yep, literally just like that. I'm sitting here, wheel here, shift here. All right, so righty tighty, I believe. Lefty loosey. I think. Yep, feels like it's getting tight.
To me, it's kind of weird that he's fucking got it on the right hand side, but I can't fucking forget though. Like, also, Americans are, you know, they drive. They're fucking. Americans are different from British in how they fucking drive. If you're in Britain, for example, or most of the world, they're right-hand drive, which means the gear stick is with a left hand being operated. But Americans, for some reason, they do everything in reverse, you know. So they're fucking left-hand drive, which means the gear stick will be on the right for them, you know. It's just, to me, I was just thinking there, it's kind of weird to have the fucking gear stick there, but Phil's an American mode, I guess.
Same thing here.
Which makes sense because he's a fucking American.
Yep, it's getting tight. Okay. And then on the bottom, there's this guy. Yep, there we go. Okay, so pretty tight. Oh yeah. I mean, it's gonna wiggle the table when I use it. There's nothing I can do about that, you know.
No shit, Sherlock. It's a fucking gear stick. And what did you? It's gonna wiggle my table. Then get a fucking more sturdy table.
No, it's gonna move. Well, here's the cord, so the cord will go into the back of the wheel. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the mic is attached to the table too. There's nothing you can do when I move this. It's gonna wiggle the mic. It's gonna wiggle the camera. You want to do a test? Let's do a test. Okay, hold on. The camera has auto wiggle adjustment. Okay, so if I'm using the camera, let me turn off the effects. All right. So here we are. Now I'm gonna shift. Ready? It wiggles a little bit. You won't. You might.
Technically, I would argue, okay, that the wiggling would make it a bit more realistic. It's like you're fucking watching Phil in a truck. All he needs to do is fucking change the background, so it's like he's in a fucking truck, you know. But if the fucking camera's wiggling as he's fucking driving, like shifting or whatever, it might actually make it look more realistic in a sense. If you get what I'm saying.
Might or might not see the mic because it really depends on what we do. All right, but I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. This table is not ultra stable. Everything wiggles when I do. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Look, there's an earthquake. There's an earthquake. There's nothing I can do about that. It's got to sit on the table, you know. Like, there's no way around that. The camera I can't attach to anywhere else. It doesn't. The camera doesn't work attaching to this table. I wish it did, but it doesn't because this table doesn't have a flat end. It's rounded, so I can't attach the camera there. Yeah. The only thing I could think of would be I would have to get like a tripod, and put a tripod here on the floor, and it somehow attach this clamp that this camera is on to the tripod, so the camera wouldn't wiggle. So the microphone would still wiggle, but the camera wouldn't. So you probably wouldn't see as much wiggling. Yeah, there's not much I can do about it. It's just gonna look like that, you know.
Thank God, it's Kat. She's taking steps.
That's the only thing I can think of is to get a small tripod for the camera so the camera won't wiggle. The microphone.
This is what happens when Kat opens the fridge and sees there's nothing in the fucking freezer for Tuesday. This is what happens. This is the aftermath of that. Furious pacing intensifies.
It has to wiggle. There's nowhere I can put it on the microphone but this table. Okay. Okay. I received a $2 tip. Hold on. Someone did a ginormous chat GPT thing. I'm not reading that. Thanks for $2. Not reading nonsense. Okay. All right, let's continue. Let's unbox the rest, okay? Oh my lord. This thing, it's heavy as shit. It's got to have like weights in the bottom.
It's 5 pounds, you noodle arm dick.
Or something. Probably so that it doesn't wiggle around. There's only one sticker on here. Okay. So here we go. The G920 Logitech wheel. Oh, okay. So, it's got a piece of paper. It's pretty much exactly the same as the other one. The only thing it's telling you is that it has the same exact adjusters to put it on your table as the steering shifter did, or the shaft did. But outside that's all the same. It says you plug the pedals into the wheel, and the wheel plugs into. Oh, whoa! The wheel needs its own power source. The wheel needs to plug into a wall. Luckily, I do have some empty sockets behind me, but that's pretty crazy. The wheel is so powerful, it needs its own plug to plug into the wall.
Why is that crazy? That makes perfect fucking sense to me, personally.
That's kind of bizarre for a game controller. That's not common anymore. Okay, so what do we got? Oh, that must be the power adapter and everything. Let's take out, what's this, the wheel or the pedals? Let's take out the pedals. Oh my god, it's the pedals that have all the weight. Oh yeah, they put weights on the pedals. That's why it's so heavy. Oh my god. Holy crap, this thing is like deluxe. Wow, okay. Well, I knew that was going to happen. Okay, I'll pick up that screen in a minute. So here's the pedals. They are very heavy. They put.
Wait. What?
Well, I knew that was going.
The Devu got knocked over. We have a casualty. The diffuse screen gets knocked over and I see a Phil's clutter and crap.
Holy crap, this thing is like deluxe. Wow, okay. Well, I knew that was going to happen. Okay, I'll pick up that screen in a minute. So here's the pedals. They are very heavy. They put weight into them. So, 3 pedals, right? 1 gas, 1 brake, and what? 1 clutch to shift, to change your gears?
Yes, so the gas will be on the right, the brake will be in the middle, and the clutch will be on the left. At least that's the way it is, and I assume the pedals aren't reversed, surely. Just because Americans drive on the left instead of the right, imagine the pedals, surely the pedals aren't reversed. In the UK, the gas is on the right, brakes in the middle, clutch is on the left. I assume it's the same in America, at least for the pedals.
Oh, wow. Oh my god, they have tons of resistance. This one is way less resistant, okay? These two have insane resistance. Whoa.
Maybe I'm wrong.
And they are shiny metal. It's very heavy. So like I said, they must have put weights in it or something to weigh it down. That's my guess. Also on the bottom, there's...
Yeah, so the US is the same then as UK. If I'm right, you know, so yeah. Gas right, brake mid, clutch left. Yeah, that's what it is in UK as well. Clutch is far left, brake centre, gas. Yeah, exactly. So that's the way it is then. So the UK is the same. So you drive the separate side. You drive left instead of right, but your pedals are the same. Okay.
It's this tread that apparently you can use. Yeah, look. You can deploy a tread, and I think that tread is so that it sticks in a carpet and doesn't move on a carpeted floor. But you can also put that in so that way it doesn't mess with a flat floor. Well, I have a carpeted floor. So I want to use that tread so that this doesn't slide all over the floor. See? Yeah, I wonder. Maximum Turbo says maybe the resistance is dynamic while you're driving. It might be. You're right. It actually might be. Okay. So, yeah, just like with the Shift, this also has this weird serial port, but it's the other serial port. See? This is the one that has the pins, not the holes. So that's interesting. I'm curious. I'm going to put it down and see what the pedals feel like, okay? For the record, Jasper is fascinated by this. He's staring at it like, what the hell? So, yeah, see, it's going to be...
I didn't realize that. We're getting, look at the hairline. Jesus, man.
Jasper is fascinated by this. He's staring at it like, what the hell? So...
Wait for it.
Yeah, see, it's going to be...
Jesus, man. Look at that split. Jesus, man. I'm pretty sure this is the source. So my members Discord has a whole bunch of fun screenshots so far from Tacozilla. Tacozilla's having a field day with us, you know. You got to enjoy this one. I felt trying to read like Greek hieroglyphics or whatever, which is like, you know, that doesn't make sense, of course. And then obviously him holding the fucking gear stick. Then we got Phil pretending to drive. Bus driver, passenger on. And then we got Phil Burnell and his great fucking dividing hairline of doom. There we go. So Tacozilla's been having all sorts of fucking fun watching this stream today. You know, and obviously he saw ahead of the future, you know what I mean, and got to enjoy this one, that one, that one, and that one. Excellent stuff. Damien's asking, do I think Jasper's going to make him crash because he messes with the pedals? Oh, I mean, I think Jasper was scared. When Phil's playing the game and his feet are just fucking stomping all over the fucking ground, I think Jasper's going to fucking put off. But I don't think Jasper will get involved too much with the pedals because Phil was busy just like fucking his big gouty feet just stomping away, trying to fucking find the brake or whatever. I was going to fucking run over wee old ladies and fucking American trucks down and fucking claim he fucking hit the brake and instead of fucking dry hitting gas or whatever. I don't know. It is going to break his wee brain, I think.
I'm definitely going to have to move my setup because this is too close. Yeah. These things are huge.
I'm telling you, I did spend money on mobile games in the past. I admit it. That's how I know how addictive they can be. That's how I know how bad they are for people to get caught in that kind of addictive nature. I remember playing, and it was an event.
All right. I'm trying to give myself more foot room here, okay?
Right? It was a legendary old school back in the day, 1980s.
Okay. Oh, that's much better with extra foot room. It's comfortable now. Now there's your gas. Yep, that's good. And then there's your brake. Oh, the brake is very hard. I don't know why. That's like way harder than a real brake in a real car. There's an insane amount of resistance on the brake. And I'm wondering, maybe like someone said, was it maximum turbo? Maybe when you plug it in, the resistance changes. But just initially, your foot on the gas feels fine. Feels natural. But your foot on the brake is like really hard resistance. And I wonder what's going to happen, if it's going to change or not when we plug this thing in. I guess we'll see. Okay? And then the other bit of the wheels, that's for clutch change. It's changing your gears, right? Okay. Now, I'm not a manual driver. I've never driven manual before.
I was right. I love it when I'm right, when I have no basis of being right, but I can just fucking tell. I knew. I just knew. I fucking knew in my evil little soul that he had never fucking driven a fucking manual before. How did I know? It was a lucky guess. I had no basis for it whatsoever, but I just fucking knew this guy was an ignorant prick when it came to fucking driving. Ah, so he's got to wait. He's going to try and teach himself how to drive manual in time for tonight. He doesn't know how to. He's never fucking done it before. He has no clue. He has no idea.
My dog, what's up?
Thank you very much to Broside Phil for a $2 super chat who says, just want to hear that, oh my god, what's up? And not, oh, there you go, Broside. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. Very kind of you indeed. Just for you, I'll spam the Scottish soundboard button for you.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off. Is there nothing on the internet that I won't masturbate to?
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
There you go, let's feed random Scottish soundboard cuts for you right there. Good stuff indeed. One more just for luck.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Not that one again.
Scotland forever!
There we go. Steve says I always hear dog, yeah. I love that one too. I'm so glad I got that as a wee fucking, you know, it's just my wee dog's cute, you know. That's my wee dog, you know. That's my wee boy, my wee dog, you know. He's cute as all hell. You know what I mean? I'm glad, you know. It's just, yeah. I'm glad I get, you know. I'm making my pet a part of my content. You know what I mean? But everyone loves him. He's a good wee boy. But Phil has never driven manual before. I love it when I'm right, when I have no basis of being right.
The wheels, that's for clutch change. It's changing your gears, right? Okay. Now, I'm not a manual driver. I've never driven manual before, so I wouldn't even know how that's going to work. This is not bad. Actually, I take it back. This will work under my table, for sure. My feet fit perfectly. There's tons of space. I can do it like this. I don't need to move my table at all. It should work nicely with the way that we have it. Now, Jasper's coming over to inspect it. He's going to thoroughly sniff and rub this thing, as cats tend to do. He's going to investigate the pedals. Go ahead, buddy. You can investigate. Check it out.
Piss all over him, Jasper.
Just don't chew the wire, okay? All right, he's busy investigating. Okay.
Chew away, boy.
Yeah, so what it's saying is these pedals will plug into the back of the wheel. The wheel has a power source that plugs into the wall, and the wheel will also have a USB cord that plugs into the PC. So there you go. Okay, now let's take a look at the wheel.
All right. Let us continue. It's 3 a.m. and I can't sleep. I got 2 big bills coming next week.
Heavy wheel. Damn.
It's just a normal sized wheel, Phil. You're just fucking weak.
It's 3 a.m. and I can't sleep. I got 2 big bills coming next week. One more chance.
Wow, real leather. Real leather on the wheel itself. Pretty darn fancy. Yeah, look, left stick bumper, right stick bumper, your start button, your back button. There's a D-pad. Here's your Xbox face buttons. There's your Xbox button. So it's got the same way to attach it to your table. Yep, Jasper has climbed inside of the wheel box. He's fully in there now. Oh my goodness. All right, so, okay. So here you go. As you can see, as I turn this hook, see the hook is like moving down. And so you're going to attach that to your table, and then you just turn it back up, and it tightens on there. So it's just 2 hooks to put it onto the table, is all I see. Now it had said, here it is. Aha. It had said that you plug in the accessories. Yes, here's the connector, the serial port connector. I think it's called IO serial port. It's like old school stuff from old computer peripherals. That's the connector for the pedals. There's also the connector for the shifting. So they're both right there. Here's your cord. I'm assuming this is your USB cord. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. Here's your USB cord. I'm gonna be honest, it's not very long. This could be a problem. Why would they give you a short USB cord? Hopefully this will reach my USB hub that I have over there. I hope so.
It's gonna take years of effort to try to dig myself out of this fucking hole. It really is. It sucks. I hope that someday I'll get out of it. I don't know if I ever will. I may be living.
This is so short. Are you kidding me? I don't think this is gonna reach, to be honest. I really don't think it is. Here, let's try to put this.
Just shows you how much of an alien setup you've got, Phil.
On the table and see if it'll reach. I don't think it will. Let's find out. That's the one I already loosened. Okay, and then this cord actually is supposed to stick out the front here. I see. And then what I'm going to do, I guess what I got to do is I got to plug everything else in first. Because if I don't, when I put this on the table, then the cords are all going to stick out.
You think?
So, man, this is a pain. It is. There's so many cords. This is an actual real pain. There's going to be a million cords going here to do this. I don't think this is going to
Interesting number.
reach. This looks like a super short cord. I don't know why they would give you a short-ass cord on an expensive gaming peripheral. This should be like 8 to 10 feet. This looks like it's maybe 5. Which is dumb as hell.
You're dumb as hell, and so is your entire fucking setup, you dumb bastard.
Well, hold on. So, here's the pedal cord. Okay.
The Devu is
So
still
just to
down.
plug into it. This is
Old
weird
man
stuff.
tries
So
to
that's gonna
find
go
plug.
here. Yeah, that's gonna plug in there like this.
There's an old man trying to find his hole. Don't mind him, you know. He thinks he's still young at heart, you know, and can get his hole easily, but he's struggling massively.
Kind of hard to get it to plug in when the wheel rotates.
You gotta tease it, Phil. You gotta tease it, you know, you can't just go straight in there that way.
Old bastard!
That's in, and then that cable has to stick out like this. Okay, so that's in. Now I gotta do the shifter too. Shifter doesn't need to go anywhere, it's sitting right next to it, so that's not a big deal.
It's been a rough year. Why does Phil always have to mention that there's a
This would just go like this.
Why does he have to mention if it's a slow day for contributions, and why does he have to bring that up? Big ups to your dad, and a very slow day for support. Please tip me. I need tips tonight.
It's boring. You're boring everybody. Quit boring everyone.
Like that. Okay, so now all the cords should be laid out. Now I can attach. Wait, where's the power go?
Very slow day for support. Been 47 minutes.
Where the hell does the power cord plug in?
Third tip of the day. I really appreciate that. I need that.
I don't see the port for the power anywhere on here.
Taxes, I pay my utilities, pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill, pay my utilities. I'm a positive guy. I focus on positivity.
It claims it's right next to one of the serial ports.
I will put out positive gameplay content for you guys.
This isn't even what the bottom of it looks like.
And if I fail, I fail.
This is the opposite of what the bottom of it looks like. It's been flipped. What the hell?
Remember, Phil is convinced that this is meaningful content that his audience wants to fucking see.
Okay, there it is. I see it. Okay.
Obviously, I need tips. Pay my taxes, pay my back taxes.
So this thing has its own power block.
Pay my internet bill, pay my utilities. Very slow day for support. Been 47 minutes, and only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that. I need that way more. Pay my taxes, pay my back taxes, pay my utilities, pay my mortgage, pay my.
Jasper loves boxes. He loves jumping in and out of boxes. He's probably gonna jump in the box again.
Breaking fucking news. Cats enjoy boxes.
Want the box again? Go in. Go ahead. Touching the keyboard, so he's probably doing stuff on my computer. You want to go in? You go in the box. Go ahead.
It's a segment that everyone looks forward to. One of the highest rated segments of all
Okay.
time that I've ever done.
This is the power cord. All right. So this should be okay. That's why there's 4 cord like indentations in the bottom of this joist or the wheel. There should be 1 indentation for the power, 1 indentation for the shifter, 1 indentation for the pedals, and 1 indentation for the USB. There's 4 different ways that you put cables to the bottom of this thing. Okay, so that now is done. Now, I can attach this to the table.
Who
And
fucking
then I gotta plug it in.
cares?
This is hugely complex. It's a major pain. To disassemble this thing is gonna be a nightmare because there's so many things.
This is hugely complex. Phil, it's basic fucking shit. Most of the shit connects to the fucking wheel. The wheel connects to the computer. And also it's got its own plug. But it's not that overly complicated. Although, because it's you have to fucking make it massively complicated. But you would make walking down the stairs a complicated fucking task. Oh, I need to put my left foot first and brace myself and put all my weight in that foot before I fucking swing my right foot forward. And then prepare to put my weight on that foot instead while not falling down. Oh, I descend and gravitate against me. It's just fuck off. Stop making simple shit seem fucking complex. And also, Phil, you said it. You're gonna have to fucking disassemble this every single time you're not playing it on nights, you know, for driving games. Every single time you need. So, although, does Phil really need to do that? I don't know.
To make up earlier today, we did not hit the the hat goal either. It's been a
He'd be
very
better off
day.
with a second table, wouldn't he?
A little bit with maybe some contributions side with tips.
He should get another one of those wee tables and just have one for driving games and have it attached to that table. Like, you know, this wee table here, get one exclusively for driving games. Some, you know, driving sim games or whatever. And leave this fucking table alone. I don't know. Fuck, I got no fucking idea. It's such a strange, convoluted fucking setup he's got. This is what he spent thousands of dollars on. Like, you know, casino success, what and got team whatever. This is what Phil invested thousands of money on. This is how Phil envisaged him upgrade.
Now, I can attach this to the table, and then I gotta plug it in. This is hugely complex. It's a major pain. To disassemble this thing is gonna be a nightmare because there's so many things plugged into it.
What the fuck have I... First of all, Broside Phil has sent a screenshot, and I think it's from the future. I think this is Phil Burnell from the future. You know? Yep, Broside Phil says, I've sent an in the future. He giggles like a girl in that moment too. There fucking go. Jesus fucking Christ. And yeah, the Vim's still down. But no, Tackles. So Tackles all shared something in the member Discord. This is massively derailing. But I'm very curious. So, there's a content creator called Shanna Bran. And they made a video called Using a Soundboard of the Worst Cry Bully on YouTube. VR chat trolling. It's a picture of DSP.
Oh, you're that one guy from Shrek, right?
I think it's easier to do it this way. You might say, well, you get an autograph. What's the point of an autograph? You're going to walk up, say hello, shake my hand, take a picture, get an autograph. You're out of here. Here, we can actually talk and have a conversation back and forth. There's no real time constraint or problem here, right?
I would still like an autograph, though.
It's not, I'm not a hard guy to reach. You can easily come to my stream and just talk to me on any given stream.
I don't have a Twitch account, I'm sorry.
Any day you could just come to my stream and talk to me. Why do you need to meet me in person?
I can't type.
Quite honestly, it's an honest question. What's the difference?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, really? I think it's easier to do it this way. You might say, well, you get an autograph. What's the point of an autograph?
Yeah, what is the point of an autograph? You're
gonna walk up, say hello, shake my hand, take a picture, get an autograph. You're out of here. Here, we can actually talk and have a conversation back and forth. There's no real time constraint or problem here, right?
Yeah, right.
It's not, I'm not a hard guy to reach. You can easily come to my stream and just talk to me on any given stream.
This group instance.
Any day you could just come to my stream and talk to me. Why do you need to meet me in person? Quite honestly, it's an honest question. What's the difference?
Right before this group.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Leon,
I didn't know what he was on about.
Why join the Air Force if the goal is not to be in the air? Isn't that what you want to do? Like,
in the game, I want to do it in the game.
you can be in the Air Force and not be in the air?
What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Okay, I'm going to stop it there. I'm going to stop it there. I don't want to watch the whole thing. I don't want to steal views. You know, I'd feel bad stealing views. Link to this video is in the chat right now. Shanna Brand, 74 views, uploaded 6 hours ago. You know, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch this later on. You know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna watch more of this later on. But first, I'm always like, you guys want to check out yourselves? By all means, go for it. It's a 9-minute long video. That's been the first like minute and a half. So, aye, there you go. But yeah, let's get back to the bingo, shall we?
Yeesh. Okay, so here is my wheel. This is what it's going to be like, okay? Here's my shift. Here's my pedals. Okay, let's tighten it.
I'm a dunce. Yes, that's true. He's a pedophile. He's a racist. He's a sexist. Yes, that's true.
Okay.
I smell.
And you have the 2 clicky things. I don't know what those do. If those are supposed to be like the triggers. I'm not sure. Maybe they are. So that way if you wanted to drive and accelerate rather than using the pedal, you would use that and drive like this rather than using the pedal. Okay, so now let's go back. So here we are. Actually, driving is smooth. It doesn't actually vibrate the camera much at all. See that? It's pretty good. So let's simulate.
Oh, let's go to simulate driving. Prepare yourself for simulated driving. Oh God Almighty! Go on, Phil. Show us what it's like to drive.
Hold on. This is what it's going to be like in the real position. Okay. So,
insert car crash noise here.
The pedals will be about here. Yeah, here we go. So this is what it'll be looking like when I'm driving. See this? So I'm driving along.
Bruce Fell's asking, what's the worst thing you could do with a manual shifter? Probably fucking shifting it like crazy, like every fucking, you know, like, trying to find every gear possible, you know, like in a second, you know? Like grinding the fuck out of it, you know? You can't find it, grind it, sort of driving.
Here we go. It's not that bad, actually. It's smooth. Look, right now I'm pressing gas and I'm turning, see? And then I brake.
Oh, we can't see, Phil. We can't see your feet.
The pedals are going to have to move a little bit further back, but it's not bad. It's really the shift. The shift is when it gets bad. Whenever I shift, look, it's terrible. But I'm only going to be using shift probably to go in reverse. Okay, but...
Wait. You're not going to... What was the fucking point? Wait. What was the fucking point of getting a gear stick then? What? Why did you... I'm so... He literally only bought it for reverse and nothing else.
Kyle Denson tipped £1. My apologies for derailing, guys, but I'm here in downtown LA and there are 3 Marine helicopters above me, and I just saw ICE agents earlier. Los Angeles never seems to have a dull moment.
Tell me about it, man. Yeah, that's fucking making headlines around the fucking world. What's going on in Los Angeles right now? Jesus, well, okay, first of all, of course, obviously stay safe. Yeah, I mean, people are fucking losing their damn mind right now, you know what I mean? Things seem to be escalating quite quickly. Los Angeles did not seem to be a fan of the president trying to get, like, the National Guard down there. They claimed they had things under control, you know what I mean? And Trump... So, obviously, it suits Trump's narrative to seem like he's doing something to clamp down on, you know, that kind of thing, you know what I mean? So he'll be eager to try and kind of make headlines himself, going that, going that sort of route, you know. But he's just, obviously, you gotta stay safe, you know. You gotta stay safe. That's what I'm sure, you know what I mean. But it's not worth putting yourself in risk and danger where, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So obviously, it's just the whole world is watching as well. Like it's front page news in the UK. What's going on in LA right now, you know what I mean? I mean, it's just crazy stuff going on, you know what I mean? You hear people getting fucking, this person got attacked, this person got shot by a rubber bullet and all that shit, you know what I mean? It's just, it's not worth putting yourself in danger, you know what I mean? So if you can, stay safe, of course, you know what I mean? Try and stay out of people's way while the fucking people are losing their damn minds, well, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just messed up situation, you know what I mean, for sure. Just, and hopefully it all calms down quickly, you know what I mean? So yeah, fingers crossed, things can calm down and get back to some sort of normalcy, whatever fucking normalcy is these days.
The driving itself is smooth and fine. Like, it's not vibrating the camera. The pedal is not vibrating the camera. Not really at all. Like, only the shift, really, that's doing it. So that's not so bad. Get the sticker off of this thing. Yeah. The problem is the wiring is insane. There's so many wires on this thing. Like, look, here, I'm not even plugged in yet because we got this giant power adapter that I somehow have to now go off the side of my...
Hey, Meth Bear's plan to go downtown tonight to see the action. I mean, obviously that's entirely up to you if you want to do that, of course, you know what I mean. But also just make sure you stay safe, naturally yourself. Good to hear from you. Well, just obviously, my number one priority, obviously, just make sure you look after yourself, look after your loved ones, and all that jazz. If you're going with them as well, whatever, your friends or whatever, just make sure you stay safe. You know what I mean? There's no point in putting yourself in harm's way needlessly. You know what I'm saying? So just by all means, go down and witness it if you want to witness it, or whatever. But just try and stay out of trouble. But again, as a lawyer, you're probably well versed in, you know, how to talk yourself out of trouble if trouble comes looking for you. Oh, we got 50 likes, fantastic. Steve, thank you, Steve, for letting me know I got 50 likes. That's our first free space of the game. Fantastic stuff indeed.
I don't know if I have anywhere to plug this in. To be honest, I didn't know.
Fucking lol. After all that, I can't find a plug. He just bragged I had spare plugs. And spare sockets.
That it was going to need its own power source. I don't think I have a thing to plug it into. So I might have a big problem here.
Just stare at chat and wait for chat to fucking solve it for you.
See how long the cord is.
If you think that someone who has to live day to day on
No, I
tips
don't.
and shit is
I
funny,
don't have a spare.
so hilarious that this guy has stuff financially tight.
So I'm gonna have to run this all the way across my room to a power socket on the other side of my room over there, across the floor, to even plug it in. Wow. All right, so hold on, I'm gonna do that. Give me a sec here, I have to get up now to do it.
It kind of makes you wonder why Phil never bothers his arse to check what kind of comes with the fucking equipment. Was he busy just staring at the fucking pictures and the pretty images and all that shit to not see how long cables were, what sort of cables are fucking provided and all that shit, you know what I mean? He never bothered to do his due diligence and seeing and try to find this information out for himself. What a lazy sack of shit. Nidhogg's asking the question, this might be a dumb question, but the trucks, as in big rig style trucks, have automatic driving. Are you talking about cruise control? Are you referring to cruise control by any chance? Because I think that's a common feature in a lot of vehicles in general in America, I think. Like, I don't know, I don't know about trucks though, I'm not sure about trucks. But cruise control might be I don't think it's that popular in the UK, the cruise control button, you know? But I feel like in America it would be more prominent because obviously a lot of the roads are fucking quite long and straight, you know what I mean? It can't make sense to have a cruise control button. You know, if you're just because of the fucking size of the fucking place, you know? I don't know. And I can tell you this as well, truck sim games do have a cruise control button. The truck sim games themselves definitely have cruise control as an option. I have used it in Euro Truck Simulator.
Now the USB is a problem.
I can barely hear you, Phil. It's an improvement. We can't see, Phil. You're telling us to look at something we can't see. You're not on camera. The thing's not on camera. Nothing's on camera apart from your chair.
Watching his shows and you're paying his bills. You're a fucking loser. You should not support this.
Whoa, Jesus! What the fuck? It's trying to kill me! It's sentient! What the hell? Did you see that?
I feel like we need to rewind that, see what happens.
Whoa, Jesus! What the fuck? It's trying to kill me!
So did you see the wheel go crazy? Because Phil threw himself in the chair? Might be hard for you guys. Hold on, one more time. I'll help you guys see, you know? I'll say that, but the chat's in the way. I got down. Hold on, let me hide the chat for a fucking brief second, okay? Are you ready for Phil? Phil could have died! It could have died! Look at this shit here. Watch the wheel. Watch Phil. It could have died!
Whoa, Jesus! What the fuck? It's trying to kill me!
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. How about that for some shit? Dramatic. Super dramatic stuff happening in the snort fort. Wheel turn right. Wheel turn left. Phil's like, oh no. It's gained sentience.
It's sentient! What the hell? Did you see that?
That's funny! Different map!
I didn't do anything!
You have done that yourself!
It was... Can you not do that? Holy shit! It attacked me. I literally sat down and it fucking went crazy. Did you see that shit? So I don't know how it works. I don't know how you would adjust it or anything. Like, how would you calibrate this thing? Maybe G-Hub? Because I do have G-Hub. Uh-oh. Guess what? We're probably gonna have a problem here. Because of this all now, my keyboard stopped working.
LOL. Everything's breaking in the snort fort.
Yeah. I think there's too much stuff plugged into the hub now, so now my keyboard just stopped working. It's not working at all. It turned off. So that's not good. Obviously, I need my keyboard to work, and it just completely stopped. So I got to try to rearrange stuff. Give me a second.
What a professional stream he fucking puts on for his audience. Aren't his podcast audience so fortunate, you know, to get this sort of content? What other content creator would provide such meaningful, robust, positive content for their viewers? Yeah, I'm just picturing Phil out thinking, what can I unplug? Well, I can't unplug the RGBs, I need them. And I also need those RGBs, and those RGBs, and those RGBs.
So I simply unplugged my keyboard from the hub and plugged it into the front of the PC directly, and it's working fine now. It just resynced and seems to be working fine again. So how on earth would I configure this thing?
Who fucking cares?
G-Hub. G-Hub. Oh, I don't think G-Hub will run. Oh, firmware update available for the wheel. G-Hub probably won't run when I have my RGB program open, so I'll close the RGB program.
Oh, you need that. You need the RGBs. You love the pretty colors.
Okay, I turned off all the RGBs. Now let's try G-Hub again. It says there's a firmware update for the wheel. Yep, let's click on it. Firmware update. Yep, here we go. Install. Please disconnect the USB connection and reconnect it to proceed. Why? And why can't I go full screen on this app? What a piece of shit.
Do what it fucking tells you, Phil.
Dude, G-Hub is garbage. I can't even move it so I can read the message. I literally can't scroll up and down, and I can't read the message, and I can't go full screen. G-Hub is garbage. Wow, it's terrible. Yeah, the G-Hub app is all fucked up. I can't even...
For fuck's sake, Meth Bear. Of course you'd fucking have them. Meth Bear has found, like, so, Meth Bear sometimes requires having, you know, needing gloves, okay? And he found a brand that suits his needs perfectly. Meth Bear has robust gloves. They're textured, they're latex free, they're non-sterile, they're ambidextrous. 100 gloves by weight. Robust. For fuck's sake. Oh, hell. That's robust. God almighty. Thank you, Meth Bear, for sharing your robust, your robust apparel. I do appreciate that. Very, very, very wholesome. Very meaningful. Very, very, very positive. Hack will also share a clip of Phil being struck.
I was gonna say, I can't. I gotta turn around.
Wait, what's this?
Here.
Wait, is this from today?
Gotta make a U-E in the middle of the street. I got a traffic violation. I hit this truck.
This is a 50-second clip that
Oh, he hit me! Wait a minute, he hit me! He literally...
This is from today, I think.
Turned into me. That wasn't me turning into him. I was gonna say,
this is from later on today. In fact, I assume Phil's testing the fucking wheel.
I gotta turn around.
Okay.
The map's a dead end here.
He hit me, Phil says. He hit me.
Gotta make a U-E in the middle of the street. I got a traffic violation. I hit this truck. Boom! He hit me! Wait a minute, he hit me! He literally turned into me. That wasn't me turning into him. He had a double-decker truck and he hit me. What a dick. So how do I... Wait a minute. How do I reverse? Oh, where I reverse, you hold brake. That's weird. That's really weird. I hold brake to reverse. I would like to get this working. Because obviously I bought the stick. I'd like to use it.
Why? You're not planning to fucking drive manually. You just want... You want to use a stick to just stick to one gear. Reverse. The fucking stick would serve no meaning to you otherwise. It is a 6-speed gear shift, and you don't care about first, second, third, fourth, or fifth gear.
But I don't know how to implement that. Here we go. Yeah, we're going off-roading. Oh. I was gonna say, I can't. I gotta turn.
And that's the end of the clip. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. What? Awful. Awful. Absolutely awful. But thanks for sharing, Tuggles. Appreciate that. God almighty. Anyway, let's get back to the bingo. That's the future, guys.
Close it. G-Hub is complete crap. So I gotta find it again. Where the hell is it? Here. All right, I'm trying to make it full screen while it boots now before it freezes.
Oh, for fuck's sake. So, Rain and Lemur wanted to one-up Meth Bear with their robust product. And they have their own robust product that they have. So, Rain and Lemur sent us a robust dietary supplement for men. Robust Extreme. No approved therapeutic claims. 2 capsules, and it just doesn't tell you much. What dietary supplement? What is it? What the fuck is it? Is this for you? Is this for vitamins? Is this for fucking, you know, to stay awake? Is this to fucking just fucking, you know, have a raging boner? What the fuck is the point of this? Robust Extreme. I assume it's to try and just, you know, make you all go giggity, yeah. I assume so. Jesus Christ. Oh, and Broside Phil has sent me a big rig shifting pattern. Like, this is a gear. So basically, this is how a gear stick and a big rig operates. So, never mind the normal kind of 5, you know, the 6-speed gearbox thing. This is what it's like in a big rig. Yeah, it is safe to say, big rigs are fucking welcome to Operation Mindfuck. You know? This is how big rigs operate. You know? Like, can you imagine trying to get to, like, from 1st to 19th? As I take a, you take a couple of, you know, you go right, you take your second right. Jesus Christ, man. You go straight on, you take a first left, your second right, you go all the way along to the end, you turn right at the end. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Oh, I'm so confusing. That's a great point. Yeah, 3 to 4 is weird. You're right. 3 to 4 is... How the fuck can that make sense going from 3 to 4? It's so bizarre. And why is it so easy to go from 1 to 8? In 4 to 5? Fuck me, man. I'm gonna journey across the fucking world from 4 to fucking... Jesus Christ. Nah, fuck that. I'll just fucking stick to fucking... You know, I don't drive, by the way. I don't fucking drive. I'll just stick to fucking dodgems, I guess. Playing and just driving in Rocket League.
No thanks. Okay, firmware update. Install. Okay, please disconnect the G920 USB connection and then reconnect it to proceed with the firmware update. So now I gotta get up and go do that. Okay, Logitech. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome, citizen.
My hand is completely covered in sauce.
Thank God I got whiskey.
It says, updating the G920. Do not close or quit G-Hub or turn off your computer. Keep your device plugged in. So it's doing a firmware update. In the meanwhile, it looks like Hyperfixate had done a $2 super chat and said, what a dumbass typed all that for $2. Shame on them. I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe you're talking about that contribution from ages ago. Not sure, but thank you for the $2. And then...
Actually, Hyperfixate was asking you to name and shame them.
I got a $2 tip from Dom. I've seen a lot of BS hating online lately, so I hope this helps. Thank you, Dom. I don't know anything about it. I pay no attention. I'm well aware that these...
Bullshit, Phil. You pay all the attention. And the internet's made fun of me. It doesn't bother me, though. It doesn't bother me. But all these ideas going viral on the internet for making fun of me. Sitting that Jasmine Gold.
Morons do all their memes and nonsense on social media and shit. I've never even seen it. I pay no attention to any of it. I got my life to live. I don't got time to waste on idiots. So...
What fucking life? I have my life to live. Fucking objection. Hey, hold on. I've got my life to live. Fuck off. Hold on.
Nonsense on social media and shit. I've never even seen it. I pay no attention to any of it. I got my life to live.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
I don't got time to waste on idiots. So...
Fucking... what fucking life? You're sitting there on your fucking arse trying to get a steering wheel to fucking work where you beg your audience to get, you know, give you like fucking 3 goals in 2 days. So you can stuff your face full of fucking food. You gotta sit there and fucking tell your audience, guys, please hit goals so I don't... Because I forgot to fucking get groceries for us to eat on Tuesday. Phil's, I've said this multiple times, I wouldn't wish Phil's life on my worst fucking enemy. I look at Phil's life and he can fucking keep it. Like, Phil is a perfect example of money not buying you happiness. Phil makes more money than most of us usually. You know, I'm not speaking for everyone. Some of you guys in the chat are quite well off, you know, fair play to you. Some of you guys will make more money than Phil Burnell, okay? If that's the case, well done to you. You know, you're earning that paper of, you know, fair play to you. But most of us all will make less money than Phil Burnell, you know? But he can keep that money because I've seen what his fucking life is and it looks fucking miserable to me. Like, what's he got to, all that fucking money Phil fucking makes, and what's he got to fucking show for it? Nae fucking honeymoon, nae fucking friends, nae social circle, it's the same shit he does every single fucking day. He's trapped in his own fucking little personal purgatory that he's fucking created. He can't do anything else. You know what I mean? Like, he is trapped doing this. He has fucking caught himself in a trap and he cannot get out of it. And this is, but we're meant to be jealous of him? Phil's life is awful. He's going nowhere, he can't go anywhere, he must do this every day, or he fucking has a fucking financial crisis. So he can fucking keep his miserable fucking life. I wouldn't wish his life on anyone. He can fucking keep it and I'll stick to my fucking life, you know. I don't make as much money as Phil Burnell, but I'm happier, you know what I mean? I'm a lot happier in my life, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Firmware update.
Although I have said that, Phil's making me want to drink right now, so I guess he's causing me some angst.
Successful. All right. So, oh yeah. So what they were saying is, here we go. So these two buttons on the sides of the wheel is gear down, gear up. This is your menu or start button. This is your view or back button. Left stick, right stick, Xbox button. Okay, and then what you could do.
So Brotoside Phil, apparently that first image was a joke. So this isn't. So hold on. Let me show you the image that Brotoside Phil sent me. A wee bit hard to see. It requires 2 shifters, okay? It requires 2 shifters. Let's zoom in on this son bitch. So this is the actual shift pattern of a 1962 Freightliner semi-truck. And it required 2 gear sticks. And even then, that's a bit fucking convoluted. That's very fucking convoluted, for sure. You know? Like, so it just blows my fucking tiny mind. It really fucking does. But anyway, that's that. So yeah, apparently that first image was a joke. You know, I know, it's a great joke. I confused the crap out of me.
You could do manual stuff on here too. Commands, keys, actions, macro, system. I see. Steering wheel. Oh, whoa! Holy force feedback. Yo, it's tight. The wheel is really tight to turn. Holy crap. Whoa. It has a crazy...
Actually, you're just weak.
Centering spring. That's insane. Wow. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting that force feedback at all. That's crazy hard force feedback. Show the screen. Do you want to see it? Then you can't see me, though. Here.
No, that's a blessing. Please.
Okay. So, here, I'll get rid of me. Here we go. So, take a look at this range. But this is me turning it. It's really hard resistance on the wheel, and you could adjust it too. See that? Pretty cool.
I mean, the more you turn the wheel, the more it is meant to resist.
Like that. And then you can adjust it so it's not as strong. Like, what if I went down to like, oh, this doesn't do anything? Look. That worked. What about this? This doesn't do anything. Look, it won't let me. It's fucked up. Sensitivity. Oh, I see. So sensitivity makes it that it turns more. It's more sensitive as you turn it. See that? What was it on by default? 50. So 50, okay. I mean, that's not bad. I don't know if I like the amount of force feedback, though. Like, there's a ton of force feedback and resistance. And it says, oh, centering spring strength. It won't let me adjust it. Look, it doesn't work. I click on it, nothing happens. Oh, you guys can't see because my camera's blocking. Great.
Dumbass.
Okay, hold on.
Wondering how we can take to realize that.
I'm showing you, of course. Here. There we go. So...
Don't they see you right now, Phil? Just fucking get out of the camera, for fuck's sake. I was like, no, it's important. My audience must see me at all times because they must fucking watch me fucking scratch my fucking face and pick my fucking nose while complaining about this fucking wheel.
Yeah. So as you can see, here's me turning, and it shows the wheel is moving when I move it, but it's got resistance, and it didn't have resistance at all. when I first plugged it in. So this is all the components are doing that, right? But I don't understand. I could do operating range, right? I could do that. See that? Like, it's giving me so much force resistance when I turn. It's insane. Like, I have to fight it to turn hard all the way, and then it snaps back. See, I'm not doing that. It snaps back by itself.
To reality? Does it snap back to reality? Don't start singing Eminem.
Okay. And I don't have the ability, like the sensitivity I get, I can't do this. It's supposed to adjust. It doesn't. It's fucked up. Look. I can't. It won't work. I want to change the centering spring strength so it's not as tight. I like it.
Have you tried ticking the box first, Phil? The box right below it, maybe? Might let you adjust it.
Looser? It won't let me. Centering spring in non-force feedback games? Oh, here we go.
You dumb motherfucker. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my fucking god, he is. Oh my god. How is he so fucking stupid? How? Fucking how? Oh. Okay, more alcohol, more whiskey. I'm making drunk tonight.
Oh. Now it works. You have to click that. Now it's loose. Oh yeah, look. Now I can really. There we go.
No shit, Sherlock.
That's better. That's much better. Because that's basically power steering. That's what it is. So if you have that unchecked, there's tons of resistance on the wheel, and it feels like it's a real car with no power steering. But if you enable that setting, now it feels like power steering. Like most modern cars have power steering. So you're not fighting the wheel. You can just turn, you see? Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if I want that checked or not, honestly. I feel like this would be easier to drive like this with one hand like this with this on this setting. Because this is lighter, you know? Okay. Now, pedals. Here we are. So here's all the sensitivity and combine pedals? What does that mean? Let's test it. So here's gas. Oh yeah, that's good. So that's flooring it. And that's half. Yeah, that's nice. That pedal feels great. It really does. The gas pedal feels nice and smooth. Feels like exactly how you would want it when you're driving. Yeah, no problems there at all. I like that. But the brake is like real hard. I'm pushing the brake all the way down right now. Look. Oh my god. Oh.
He is so weak.
Oh, I can't get the brake to go full. Look. Oh. I can only get it to go half, and my foot as hard down on the pedal as I can go, and that's as far as it goes. So it seems like the brake is off. I'm gonna have to increase brake sensitivity. For sure.
Don't let Kat step on the brake. She'll probably break the damn thing.
Let's go to like this. Now, even that's not enough. I want more. Dude, it's crazy. You have to slam on the brake. You totally have to slam on the brake to get it to work. Huh. I don't know.
I don't drive, okay? But my understanding was that you don't usually... You're meant to ease the brake. You know? You're not... Also, the accelerator, obviously, you're meant to kind of... You know, but the brake is not something you're meant to slam on unless it's an emergency, you know? The brake is meant to be something you ease on to slow down gradually, you know? So it doesn't need to be super fucking sensitive.
It all started at 50, right? It was all default of 50. Get this fucking out of here. There we go. What is this? Device settings. All it says is firmware is up to date. Completely worthless. So that's it. That's all you can do is adjust sensitivity. The accelerator is fine, but the brake is way too hard to push. And then I like it better with center spring and non-force feedback games. I like this better. It's smoother. It feels like power steering. I'd rather have that than fighting, you know? So there you go. Okay, well, and here's how I'm going to be driving my arms up like this and turning with my arms. See? This is what you're going to see on camera. Now, I'm curious, what will this look like with the effects?
Who
like
fucking
this.
cares?
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, that works. Just like that, driving like this. The only problem is the microphone. I might have to move the mic over because it will be in the shot. I'll adjust it a little bit. But here's me driving right now, playing truck sim, basically. This is what it'll look like. That's not bad.
Cares?
Not bad at all. Then you drive with one hand, either hand. The clutch is right here, or the shift is right here.
Yeah, Phil, there's one problem. People can't see the wheel or the pedals that you are hyping up.
Well, the shift just moved. That's not good. I guess it's not on tight enough. That's better. Yeah, there we go. There's to figure out how to get it into reverse. The bummer is I totally didn't think about this. I'm wearing a green shirt today, so I can't use my green screen effect because then there goes my shirt. So we gotta have, sadly, the chair will be in the shot. But what I'll do is I'll adjust the mic. I'll move it over here.
You have done that yourself.
So now the mic won't be in the shot. I'll just readjust it like that. And this will be it like this. This is us driving tonight. Okay? Okay. People remove plastic under the brake. There's plastic under the brake here. I'll check. I didn't look. People want me to look under the brake. Okay.
Oh my god, there's no way. There's no way. There's no fucking way this moron. Did he miss something obvious like that? This is the same guy. What was it? What was the lore? Didn't he need to be told by the BMW manufacturers when he needed his oil changed or something? What was the lore again with having the oil changed? When he was leasing that BMW, there was something about oil changes that there's some sort of bizarre lore to it. That he didn't change it. And that's like Phil expected them to change it for him, didn't he? Like he thought that was something they took care of. And Phil didn't change the oil once, yeah, and he got mad that they didn't tell him they needed to change oil. That's what it was. This is like saying like you need wiper fluid. Yeah, Phil probably never bothered to fucking, you know, put wiper fluid in his fucking car either. Fucking miracle put gas in the car.
Do we want to briefly test it? I mean, the visuals don't look as good because I got my lights on. Do we want to do a brief test?
Nope.
Let's do it. Let's just boot up Truck Sim and see how it looks. Let's see. Hopefully it works. I just bought all this shit. It better work with Truck Sim. Luckily, I still got my mouse here, so I can still use that to navigate. So, D-pad doesn't do anything. Wheel doesn't do anything. Interface or gameplay? I'm not sure. Keys and buttons? Controls. Okay. Keyboard and missing gamepad, missing controller, none. So how do I do this? Ah, yeah. Keyboard and Logitech G-Hub 920 Driving Force Racing Wheel. There you go. It detected it automatically. Now hold on. Really? Irene says most people change the springs of the clutch and the brake. They come too stiff. I bought a spring kit on eBay to customize mine. Yeah, definitely the spring in the brake is insanely tight, like ridiculously tight, and I don't know why. That's really odd. All right, so quick setup of the gamepad or steering wheel. Simple automatic, real automatic, sequential, high H shifter. Ideal for wheel with pedals. Use buttons to switch between driving forward, standing, neutral, or reversing. And press the accelerator pedal and let the automat handle the gears. Yes. Because I want to do automatic for now. I don't want to be doing manual. I don't know what I'm doing. So let's do that. Real automatic. Joy wheel axis steers. Joy clutch to accelerate. Joy accelerator. No, I want to use the pedals. So it says use shift or joy button 4 to gear forward or control to go in reverse, but I have the shifter, but I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if it's gonna work. I have no idea. Well, let's just try it. Let's try it here. I'm not gonna save what we do though. Let's test for tonight. Here we go. All right, let's just drive, free drive. Okay, ready? So how do I start it? Start it's supposed to be right thumbstick. No, that's horn. It's left for some reason, left thumbstick, which is weird. I swear it was right before. All right. The pedal does nothing. The pedal does nothing. The wheel works.
Have you taken off your handbrake, Bill?
Well, I'm pressing the gas. Nothing's happening. I don't get it. What do you mean shift? I put it on automatic. The car is off, it didn't start. Then what's that? Why is it's on right now, is it not? It says I'm supposed to be pressing right thumbstick in, but it doesn't work. This is the right thumbstick and it honks, so they remapped it. That's reverse. I put it in reverse. That's reverse. It won't drive. I can go. I know how to do reverse. And no, it still won't go. No, parking brake. I don't know. I don't know anything about the parking brake. I never used it. Put it in the drive. How? I have a shifter. It doesn't do anything. That's reverse. It's in neutral. You're right. It's in neutral. How the hell do I get it to shift to drive? Oh, there we go. Did it just go? No. What does that say? I can't read it. Too small. That does something. Third gear? Is that what that says?
There we go. Celebratory bubble blow. Very nice. There's bubbles everywhere. There's bubbles all over my PlayStation 4 controller.
Clutch? How? I shouldn't have to do clutch. It's an automatic. So the car isn't on yet. How do I turn it on? I'm supposed to be right thumbstick. This is the right thumbstick button, and it honks, so it mapped wrong. Maybe paddles?
This is so painful to watch. How in the hell can this pass this fucking quality content?
Those, okay. Whoa, this is completely wrong. They're reversed. I'm serious. This is supposed to be right turn. It's left. This is supposed to be left turn. It's right. So the buttons are all screwed up. They're not mapped properly at all. Yeah, it's not mapped. It's all wrong. So the default mapping of this wheel doesn't work. Not at all. So we're gonna have to manually map all the buttons.
Yay!
Here we go. So. Automatic gearbox drive. Automatic gearbox reverse. I don't know if it's working or not. I don't think so. How do I get the turn signal? Like, there's nothing here for turn signals. Like,
try the input wizard fill.
What the hell? I don't get it. There's nothing here to map buttons anywhere. Do you see anywhere where it says map the buttons? No. Here, this here. In-game mapping. I can't do it. Look. What the fuck?
5, 6 o'clock in the morning. That means it's like 2 o'clock in the morning there. So now
Input wizard.
you start reading, you start looking at it, and it doesn't make any sense.
We already did this. It doesn't do anything.
And it's not even coherent.
Yeah, I don't get it. Does anyone know how to do this? Because this doesn't work. Real automatic doesn't work. It maps everything wrong. The turn signals are wrong. The thumbstick is wrong. These are all mapped wrong. All the buttons. I don't know how to manually map buttons. I don't know what the fuck any of this means.
I mean, it says here that the axis mode is inverted here, the brake axis is inverted, the clutch axis is inverted. Is it possible that these being inverted has fucked up your things? No.
So shift up, shift down. That's shift and control. I don't even know what these are. If you have an 8-shifter connected, you can use it for simulation of the real automatic gear shifter. Enable this option if you can assign 8-shifter positions, forward and reverse modes. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, it's working, supposedly. Look, here's reverse, right? Yeah, see, it's registering. Okay. Yep, I want that. There's nothing to map buttons anywhere. I can't even map my turns, and there's no button to turn on the fucking engine. It's supposed to be right thumbstick click in, which is this button. When I push it, it honks the horn. So it auto-mapped it wrong. I don't know what I'm supposed to do to get it to map properly. Type in the search what? Engine start. No. Nothing. I don't know. I don't get it. Why does this gotta be so fucking frustrating? Why can't it just work? No, you have to sit here and fuck with it, because it's PC, right? It can't just work. I have to waste 4 hours doing this. Try ignition. Nope. Nope. Keys and buttons are down below. Okay, throttle, brake reverse. We already have all this stuff. So start, stop, engine electricity. E or joy button 9. Okay, they made it button 8. See that? Okay. Wipers. Do I want wipers? Maybe I should put wipers as a button. Right now it's P. Okay, here we go. Left turn indicator. Got it. Right turn indicator. Got it. Okay. How about headlights? Is that light modes? It might be light modes. Now I have no horn, but I don't really need one. Sadly, there's no middle button to smash to get your horn. I wish there was. Let's see. Horn. I'll make Y my horn. Here we go. Light modes. I'll have be up on the D-pad. There you go. So that'll be my horn. That'll be my headlights. Wipers should be right. Okay. Anything else I can do manually, I guess. Now, hopefully it'll turn on and let me drive. Let's find out. Okay. All right. Okay, ready? Now let's just start the engine. Did the engine start? That's supposed to be engine start. And then I put it into drive, and I press gas. Nothing. It makes that noise when I push gas. It makes that noise when I push gas. So it's wrong. That's not the accelerator. Okay. Okay, so I gotta map it.
Make the bad man stop.
Doesn't work.
You have been the personification of stupidity since 1997.
Doesn't work.
Fuck you,
Go to options, change it to simple automatic, not real automatic. Oh, yeah. Okay. Why would I use clutch to drive and accelerator to reverse? What? Why would I drive with my left foot? That doesn't make any sense at all. What? No. I want this. Are they insane? There. Okay, that's what I want. That is insanely stupid. They're out of their minds. Okay, we're good now. I think it works now. You ready? So, is the engine? Now the engine's off. Now the engine's on. Ready? I got it in drive. No, I don't. It says neutral. All right, it's working, but now it truly is automatic, meaning I'm not really shifting at all. Like, basically...
You never wanted to in the first place, so because you weren't planning to.
Now this stick doesn't do anything. Okay. Brake?
Oh, it's a shame. The stick doesn't do it because Phil wanted to use a stick for reverse and reverse only. But now it does nothing, and now there's no point in a stick. It went from having one purpose to having... So, the 6-speed gearbox went from having one purpose, being for reverse, to having no purpose whatsoever.
Okay, the brake works, but I pulled the entire table toward me. I pulled the whole table at me to brake. You can barely hear. I'm going to have to up the volume later because the air conditioning's so loud right now. Okay, but this works. Good. Brakes work. Okay, the brake works nice. Okay, we're finally good. The only thing is I can't look left anymore. Like, you used to be able to use the thumbstick to look left. I don't have a thumbstick. So I legit can't see to my left or right to make a turn. In real life, you look like this, but I can't do that now because I don't have a thumbstick. So how do I look to the left? Do I have to, like, how would I see to the left if I can make a right? Look, I'm blocking the whole street. I couldn't even tell where I was spatially. Oh, okay, use the mouse. Okay, I'll use the mouse to look around. Got it. All right, use the mouse to look like it's your neck. Got it. Okay. Well, that's kind of tricky. This is pretty tricky. All right, I'm going to have to get used to it. So you do this to look left and right like your actual neck you're turning in the truck.
Who fucking
cares? Keyboard here just in case I need it for any buttons, but I'll have everything here. Okay. I'm also going to have to mess with the zoom. Remember that the zoom is wrong? Yeah, look, adjust seat. That's better. Now you can see out your left window as well. I'll have to mess with it to get used to it. So this doesn't do anything. Nope, the stick now, because I put it in simple automatic, does nothing at all.
It feels like this is not a true reflection of a sim though, because if you're sitting in this truck driver seat here, you wouldn't be this far back from the fucking wheel and the fucking the fucking mirror. You're practically and like fucking behind the driver's seat here, for fuck's sake.
Okay.
Not an accurate sim, Phil.
Oh, you can't go any further on the map. I was gonna say I can't. I gotta turn around. The map's a dead end here.
Turn around, bright eyes.
Gotta make a U in the middle of the street.
He's
I
like
get a traffic violation. I hit this truck. Whoa, he hit me. Wait a minute, he hit me. He literally turned into me. That wasn't me turning into him. He had a double-decker truck and he hit me. What a dick. So how do I, wait a minute. How do I reverse? Oh, when I reverse, you hold brake. That's weird. That's really weird. I hold brake to reverse. I would like to get this working, because obviously I bought the stick. I'd like to use it, but I don't know how to implement that. Here we go.
He's
Yeah,
about
we're
to
going
do
off-roading.
something. He's about to do something stupid.
Yeah. Whoa. Nice. Past that asshole. Yeah, the wheels giving force feedback. It's pretty fun. It's like wiggling all over the place. Kind of nice.
Who fucking cares?
All right, not bad. This will be fun tonight. Especially when I got my White Claw. I'm drinking while I'm playing. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it. All right, we've done it, guys. Now, how do I pause? Oh, shit. Run the red light. You pause with escape. Okay. We got it going. Of course, this is kind of a convoluted mess right now. I don't know if I want to play blueprints with this. I'll probably take it down for now and put it back up for tonight. I'll probably only put the wheel up when we're going to do truck sim. Okay? But, all right, it works. We got to mess with it. I'd like to actually get, you know, the shifter to work. It's not working at all right now. So we'll have to see how to get that to work tonight. But it worked. Yeah. Play blueprints with the wheel. I don't think it's going to work that well. Blueprints with the wheel, just saying. It's probably going to be more trouble than it's worth. Because now, see, now the thing is, now I have to take this off the table, which is a pain. Like, I have to unscrew it, unplug it. Everything's plugged into it, so I have to unplug everything. We have like a million things plugged into it. What a pain.
Interesting
I'm trying to think,
number.
how can I do this without it being a giant convoluted mess, but it just is. Like, I don't think there's an easy way to do this. Ugh. All right, so now how do I release it? Like, I guess I have to, like, turn these to the left, or do I push them down? No, you don't push them down. I guess you just release. Oh, when you go left, it, like, pops up. Or it's supposed to. One of them did. All right, so it just comes off like that. And then I have 400 cords plugged into this thing. The one cord that's the problem is the shifter. So if I just unplug the shifter, which is the far left cord, then I could probably just unplug everything else. Somehow I just adjusted my volume. Oh, I touched my keyboard by accident. So let me unplug the shifter.
Hey, hold the fuck on. Did Phil like just say this now? Like the live DSP, as of like a couple minutes ago, from live, say this. You notice YouTube celebrates all these people hitting milestones, but never me. So is he actually bitching and whining and moaning about YouTubers? Like live right now. Fucking hell, man. Why can't he do this during the podcast? We need it for free space. Well, not free space, but a space.
Okay, that's out. So that can be loose over here like that. And then this whole thing.
It doesn't count, Steve. He's done it in miles in the future. It's got to be during before. It's got to be during the podcast. We're playing bingo. It has to show jealousy now.
Can just be put on the floor for now, I guess. Hold on, let me go do that. Oi, oi, oi.
We're a couple of things away from a free space. One more sip or burp or snort, we get a free space. 35 more seconds of begging, we get a free space. 75 likes, we got another free space as well. We're quite close to a few more free spaces.
Oh my god, the sign fell down. Well, that's certainly...
Yeah, no, over ages ago.
It was interesting. At least we got it working, right? We got it working. That means tonight we will be driving for real in Truck Sim. It's kind of automatic, though. I wish that we could get this stick shift to work. I did buy it, so hopefully we can figure out a way to get it to work properly, because right now it doesn't. We'll have to see if we can figure that out. At least we got it working. I think it's just a matter of getting it to shift properly. Up and down, you know, to drive in reverse. Am I going to test Forza with the wheel? Probably eventually. Not tonight. Tonight is a Truck Sim stream. So tonight we just want to do regular Truck Sim stuff. But I think eventually we'll try different driving games with it for sure. Why wouldn't we, right? I would like to try various different games with it. I think that would be neat to try out different kinds of games. Okay. You have to put the game in real automatic, not simple. We had it in real automatic, and it wasn't working. We had it in, we couldn't figure out how to get it to go properly into gear to move forward, which was weird. So maybe we could. Maybe if we manually remap all the buttons, maybe it would work. Now, of course,
who fucking cares?
The next upgrade is I got to get the play seat, where you mount that wheel and all the accessories to this seat, and now it's like you're actually in the car. That's next. That's the next thing I'll be getting. That's about $800 to $1,000. Okay, so look at that play seat. Oh my god! Look, there's all these different ones. Look at these different seats. There you go. That's next. Then I just become a sim driving streamer. That's all I do is sim driving all the time.
This is how you don't drive.
The cool thing about this is eventually you have to realize we're going to have automatic remote powered vehicles. You know that, right? Like, for example, anyone who you order something from right now, like Amazon, they have a driver. There won't be human drivers. They'll be remotely controlling the robot drones from home. like that. So what I'm doing now is I'm preparing myself for my next job. When I get older, I'm just gonna sit here and virtually.
Wait, there's no way that Phil's got my next job. No, I'm pressing X to get that one fucking immediately. Get the fuck out of here. You know, as soon as Phil said my next job, we knew it was a fucking bullshit fucking thing.
Drive around delivering stuff. I'll be virtually picking people up, virtually delivering your Switch 2 to your house for launch. It'll be the Switch 4 by then. But
Virtually fucking causing vehicular manslaughter.
there you go. Perfect. All right. We have a couple shout outs to do here. We had Habib with a £2 super chat who said, how much you bought this wheel? The set of everything, the wheel, the pedal, and the shifter was $330 something on Amazon plus tax. So the entire set after tax was over $350. Okay. It's high end. You can tell. It's like quality stuff. It's leather. It had really nice force feedback. So it's good quality stuff. But that's what I mean. Like, I invested so much money in it. I hope that we get.
You were given over $500 from your audience to fucking get it. Over $500 of your audience fucking money was given to you in order to get a fucking wheel. You made profit already without doing anything. No, it feels disingenuous, Phil. It's like, I put my money into this, Phil. You fleeced your audience of over $500 to get this, and then you fucking shamed them for not giving you more, to not get the higher end wheel.
Nice force feedback. So it's good quality stuff. But that's what I mean. Like, I invested so much money in it. I hope that we get stuff out of it. I hope that you guys will come by, you know, tonight and hang out with me for Truck Sim, being that we just spent an entire podcast setting that up, right? So thank you, Habib, for $2. And then I got a $2 tip.
And it's not even coherent.
Unban Buckwell on kick and use the input wizard to set up the wheel. This is so frustrating to watch. The input wizard was crap. We manually did it and it worked. We manually keybound everything and then it worked. Buckwell, you're banned because you were being a toxic dickhead the other day. And as you know, just because you've gifted a few subs here and there doesn't make you immune to being subject to the rules like everybody else. So I'll unban you, but if you act up again, I'm just going to reban you again. All right? I'm going to unban Buckwell. Okay, there you go. NBL Roy, how you doing? So, guys, sorry that there wasn't a lot of interaction today. This was obviously a hardware setup deal, which we knew it would be. I told you it would be an unboxing and a hardware setup. Oh, let me get my screen back up here.
It's been tough. I always think that it's my fault. Drinking gin. Yep, I'm toxic.
Poor Raphael was on his ass the whole podcast.
My ass is so fucking stretched.
There we go, right? Okay, so thank you for chilling with me. If you enjoyed that, great. If you didn't, well, it was something to do for the show. So a couple quick reminders. Clutch plus shift, then gas, and let go of the clutch. That's how you shift in a mechanical car. Yeah, but I'm not doing that. I want to do automatic, but I want to do it where if I press forward on here, I'm driving forward. If I hit back, I'm in reverse.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much to Darkside Ranter for the $5 who says, you said the same thing about your Conva joystick before you broke it, Phil. Don't worry, I'll be here to remind you of the things you forget. See, Phil is his own worst enemy because he'll basically the things that he has said in the past always come back to haunt him in the future, you know? He's always going to be his own worst enemy. This is why he is his own worst enemy. Because it's all his own fucking narrative. It makes him the fucking hypocrite that he fucking is. And according to Sonic, Duty has a thumbnail of DSP in one of those children's cars. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yesterday was a really slow day.
I can picture in my head the kind of car. You mean that sort of kind of red and yellow one? That kind of wee car? I think I can picture it now.
Yeah, but I'm not doing that. I want to do automatic, but I want to do it where if I press forward on here, I'm driving forward. If I hit back, I'm in reverse. Like that, and then gas just to move either way. You know what I mean? Like I think that'd be the best way to do it, but it wasn't working. I had to go to like simple automatic to get it to work. So we'll mess with it tonight, see if we can get it to work fully. All right. So here's the deal. Today is do or die for blueprints. In just a few moments here, okay? We are going to start up with blueprints, and if Blueprints does well today, meaning we make progress, you guys engage and support, and we do well on the stream, then I will keep Blueprints in the schedule occasionally. It will not be a full-time playthrough. It'll be something that we go back to from time to time when we have time to fit it into the schedule for like a day stream randomly, okay? If today this tanks and does poorly, then we're not going to play Blueprints anymore, all right? And it sucks because I like Blueprints and I want to keep it in the rotation. I'd like to see it continue and over time unlock all the mysteries or whatever, but we'll see what happens. Now, it's funny because people are saying only one guy donates for this game. Well, if that's the case, then the one guy who donates for the game, I hope you're here to donate and support the stream. Bruh. If not, then that's it for Blueprints. I don't know what else to say. I really enjoyed the playthrough 2 months, over 50 hours, but I got to play things that people are going to show up for and support, okay? So let's see how Blueprints does today. Tonight is American Truck Simulator. Be there for the first time ever, me driving around and doing jobs.
I can't ignore that. I cannot ignore what he just fucking said there. I mean, I've been telling you guys for the longest fucking time, Ian S. is the person that's responsible from Blueprints going back to the day stream from night stream. because of one comment on a Phil's Daily Crap one, and Phil was crying about Blueprints not doing well for him. As soon as I move this game to a night stream, support tanked. I like this game. I want to keep playing this game, you know. Fucking wah, boo, fucking who. And Ian S left a comment on Phil's Daily Crap saying, well, Phil, if you moved it back to a day stream, I'll be able to support it again. And then just like magic, Phil's like, okay, I'm gonna move Blueprints back to a day stream. Here you go, Ian S, now where's your fucking money? And Ian S did regularly, every time, give Phil some money for the Blueprint streams. Now, I wouldn't classify Ian S as a whale. It's like, when they gave Phil money, they weren't giving Phil hundreds and hundreds at a time. No. Sometimes it was $5, sometimes it was $10, $20, you know. Obviously still more money than Phil deserves, but they weren't like NDO levels of like fucking whaling. You know, they're supporting the game, but they're one of the only ones that were, you know. Did it really justify Phil keeping the game on his schedule and his list? Not really, you know what I mean? It probably wasn't worth it financially. But for whatever reason, Phil kept it in there because 1, he actually enjoyed the game himself, and 2, he was getting guaranteed money, at least in some capacity, from one person. So, there you go.
With my wheel, my pedal, and...
I'll let you hear that one more fucking time.
Okay? If today this tanks and does poorly, then we're not going to play Blueprints anymore. All right? And it sucks because I like Blueprints and I want to keep it in the rotation. I'd like to see it continue and over time unlock all the mysteries or whatever. But we'll see what happens. Now, it's funny because people are saying only one guy donates for this game. Well, if that's the case, then the one guy who donates for the game, I hope you're here to donate and support the stream. If not, then that's it for Blueprints. I don't know what else to say. I really enjoyed the playthrough, 2 months, over 50 hours, but I got to play things that people are going to show up for and support, okay? So let's see how Blueprints does today. Tonight is American Truck Simulator. Be there for the first time ever, me driving around and doing jobs with my wheel, my pedal, and, yes, White Claw and alcoholic lemonades tonight. That's going to be fun, okay? So hopefully you will come back for that tonight to see all that in action for the very first time, all right? Tomorrow is going to be the premiere of Mind's Eye. This is a game from the former devs who made GTA. Now, here's the thing. Since it's a brand new game release, I am not doing a podcast tomorrow. It's just going to be me starting up the stream around 11:15, coming on around 11:30, hanging out with you guys for like 15, 20 minutes, and then we're going to get 4 hours of Mind's Eye tomorrow. Okay? Now, if we hit 3 support goals between this stream, tonight's American Truck Sim stream, and tomorrow's Mind's Eye stream, we'll be doing DSP Tries It, the T-Pain Munchies meal tomorrow after Mind's Eye. If not, well, then we're going to have to do it later in the week, but it would be perfect for tomorrow. Scheduling and everything, it would make a lot of sense. I'm not saying it has to, but, you know, I was hoping that this week, between the first 3 days, we would have hit 3 goals, 6 streams. But right now, so far, we've hit 0 goals this week, which is not good. You know, it's actually way behind what we usually do. It's disappointing. I don't know what to do about it, really. Hopefully, we'll all chill and have a good time and people will support. All right? So, let's do it. Let's make it happen. Let's hit a goal on this stream. Let's keep Blueprints in the rotation. All right? But only once in a while. Not all the time, you know? Let's do it. I'd be shocked if that happens. But if you're here, please support the stream. By the way, apparently Buckwell gifted a sub. And I completely missed it. Yeah, Buckwell gifted a sub. I think maybe that's how Buckwell found out he was banned. It says Buckwell gifted a sub.
It was so clear throughout yesterday that he's a fucking idiot. Yeah,
okay.
Phil, I'm just being brutally honest.
Yeah, it says that he gifted a sub a half an hour ago.
I'm gonna call you out on it. I'm gonna tell you you're being a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he did.
$1.
So Buckwell, you are unbanned, FYI. Just please behave. All right, and thanks for the gifted sub. I missed it because I was doing the wheel stuff. I didn't even see it. Okay. Okay.
Support them. They can feel it. They can sense it when you see them as dollar signs instead of people that live fucking lives.
Can we do a wager on how long it takes for him to get banned again? Sure. Sure.
Bruh.
Here we go. Let's do a wager. That's makes sense to me. How do you do it? It's called prediction, right? All right. Prediction, will Buckwell be rebanned within 2 hours of now? So now it's 1 p.m., so that would be by 3 p.m. Will Buckwell be rebanned? There you go. All right. All right, guys. So let's end the show. Thanks for watching the Wheel Setup Show. Tomorrow, no podcast. We'll come back on Wednesday, and we'll recap everything. How the truck sim went, how Mind's Eye is, everything. We'll get all caught back up. Okay? The one thing we didn't talk about, tomorrow night, would you like to see either Mario Kart Knockout Tour for 2 hours, or would you like to see Capcom vs. SNK 2? I'm down for either. I think either would be fun. I like the Knockout Tour a lot on Mario Kart, and I'd be willing to do it. Or, if you want fighting games, we'll do fighting games. I'd like your feedback on that. Simpoli just did a $2 super chat, says play the multiplayer of Mario Kart, stop yapping. Well, we're not doing that now, but... Okay, the light's working? Yes. We're not doing that now, but we could do it tomorrow night, as I just said. So that's your feedback? All right, so Simpoli's feedback is he wants Mario Kart. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Mario Kart. Everyone's saying Mario Kart. All right. We'll do some Mario Kart tomorrow night. You know what? What's funny? You notice in the schedule for this week, I didn't put Elden Ring Night Rain once. Did you notice no one said a word and asked for it? What did I tell you guys about Night Rain? I said that's going to be a game. It's going to have very short-lived success, and then no one's going to talk or care about it. It's literally been just over a week. No one is talking about Night Rain. It's as if it doesn't exist. It's weird. For like 2 days, people were interested, and then the Switch 2 came out, and then all this stuff happened this weekend, and now no one even remembers Night Rain exists. I knew that would happen because of the style of game it is. You know what I mean? Like, all the creators made their content on the game within like 2 days, and then everyone played it and was like, eh. So, I'll do Mario Kart tomorrow then, fine. All right, tomorrow night it'll be Mario Kart. Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Fun show today, for sure. A little bit of a weird one, but a fun one. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you'll stick around for Blueprints and support Blueprints, and hopefully you'll be here for American Truck Sim tonight so we can get some support goals hit. Tomorrow, no podcast, but I'll be back on Wednesday to recap everything that has gone down. I thank you all, and I will see you soon. Peace out. Okay, so folks, really briefly, let's do setup, and I have to pee before we begin with Blueprints today. Let me turn off all the lights. This will certainly help the setup. It'll look better. There we go. It'll definitely look better, you know, once all the lights are off and everything. Same thing with Truck Sim. Like, it's going to look much better when the lights are off. So for Blueprints, what I do is I just put this here. Like this. Yes, just like that. Okay. All right. So just give me a sec. I'm not even going to run any, I'm not going to run any clips or nothing. I'm just going to use the restroom and stretch my legs for a second. And then we'll be right back. And we'll start off with Blueprints. Okay? That way there's no big delay. It'll be like just a couple minutes. All right? I'll be right back, guys. Let's get ready for Blueprints action. Please support. See you in a sec.
Okay, and I guess Phil's away doing that. We'll just fast forward when we go back. So the bingo's almost over, of course. You know? Oh, he's back. But remember, when he starts recording for his gameplay, bingo ends, and then we can just, you know, peace out.
It took some doing, but to be frank with you guys, I'm pleasantly surprised that wheel worked with the racing game, you know, with Truck Sim, because I'm excited to try it tonight. Hopefully it'll actually be a really fun stream tonight. So thanks guys for putting up with that. I mean, when else was I gonna have time to do that? I wasn't. So I appreciate you guys hanging out while I got that set up, okay? All right, let's do it. Guys, Blueprints, possibly for the last time. It's kind of sad to say that because I love this game, but I can only play what you guys will show up and support, you know? I know right now tons of you are about to run for the hills. You were here to see the wheel setup, and now that that's done, you're gonna like run away and be like, oh, this sucks, and I hear ya. You know, I like the game, but it's a game that you have to be engaged with and everything, you know what I mean? Battledex says, just a reminder, you have to deal with that every time you play a driving game. Well, yeah, but the initial setup, you do it once or twice, you're done. Then you settle in, and then you can just easily, you know, pop it all up, and you're good. That's the thing. Like, it's not a huge deal. You have to do it every single time, thankfully. So, okay, let's do it, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to potentially...
Right, now he's recording for his crappy YouTube stuff for a while, so that's, I'll be into that. So, we got a few free spaces to the bingo, but there's only 3 of them, so...
Burger.
Yeah, not
5 in a row. That's concerning.
No full house today, but it is what it is. Let's go live DSP and see how he's doing, shall we?
We can actually solve another Sanctum room now.
So, if we go back away, rewind. He is currently on... What is he? Where's his total? There is a 44. This is the same pattern as yesterday. He's on 44. He doesn't like that number. If he's stuck on that number for a while, he's going to get very annoyed and anxious. So Phil is, yeah, he's quite going to he might have another bad day, you know, he'll have another bad day. But okay, whatever, that's filthy, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm sure you guys will have fun later on watching him play his bloody steering wheel, pretending to he can drive trucks, whatever, Jesus. But we're done for today anyway, that's the end of today's Antics Not Jazz. I hope you all had a good one. I'm going to end how I always end by putting notorious PIG contributions made by the supremely talented pigs and animations. But until tomorrow guys, hope you all enjoy the rest of your Monday. I will catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.